y'all? Hold on, I gotta invite some people out. Let's send the links on real quick. Hope people hit me up. Let's shoot this link out to the homies real quick. Appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. I know it's on a late night tip, but shit, niggas ain't really sleepy like that, so get it popping. Send out these invites real quick. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, I did. Invite. What else on this joint? Okay, and then we got Nick said he want to get in this thing too. Boom, 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 boom. Nick a punk ass too for having this long ass email account, an email address. That's him out as soon as he get online. Boom. Let me try to see if I can. Later, remind me tomorrow. We got everybody coming, guys. Just hold on one second. I'm talking about. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. What up, everybody? They shouldn't strike me for that music because it was the royalty-free music on YouTube, but you never know. Somebody called me a ginger snap already? Man, y'all starting early with the shit. Y'all ain't shit. BT. How y'all doing though, man? How y'all holding up with this quarantine right now? Y'all straight? Well, this shit is messing up a lot of people's money. Definitely messing up mine. What y'all smoking on? I know somebody in here smoking. I'm finna pour up a little glass myself. I don't really do the smoking, but I drink with you. So if y'all drinking, holler at your boy. I ain't like that on track. Something else. What is the BT? Going. Get some of the homies in here. Who said they drinking? Okay, had a little gin and juice. Okay, Nicole. Tahir vapes ranch from Jack in the Box. While you bullshitting though, don't play. Doughboy said he tired, he can't come. We got a couple people coming though, and I'm sure some more people gonna tap in real quick. Waiting on everybody to tap in real quick. Charlotte in the building was popping off. Somebody said I'm a two-tone ginger. Y'all ain't shit. I mean, you said he didn't get it. I'll try that shit again, man. First. Cool. ATL on the bench. What's up, Virginia? I always have a good time in Virginia. Well, actually, I just got a ticket when I was in Virginia this last time. The cops out there don't be trying to throw them tickets away. Good thing is they push my date back. So, but I damn sure gotta go to get a lawyer for that shit because they with the bullshits right now. What's up, boy?
Yo, what's good?
What's good, my nigga?
Good, brother. See that hair still holding intact.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, it's a blessing.
I'm always gonna let people know, man. Well, I ain't gonna let people know, but I'm always gonna remind you. Once upon a time, I used to have that type of hair, and we went to a party where somebody was like, "Hey, man, you need to grow up and cut that hair off."
Say such a thing.
I got the picture. We took it at the
Was that the million subscriber party?
The million subscriber. Yeah, see, you remember the damage. He was like, yo, took it to the side. He was like, hey man, I want to be a friend, let you know you should get rid of that hairdo.
Nah, but you had yours braided. That was the difference. You had yours braided like Chris Brown. I was like, nigga, grow up, bro. What you doing, man? This is getting in touch with my Afrocentric roots. That's what this is right now.
Nah, it fits you, bro. It's dope. I ain't gonna hold you. What's good with you, man? How you holding up? First of all, the show is fire, bro.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
I watched the joint with T.I. and I've seen the joint with Clayton.
Oh yeah, that was a great one. That was a great one.
Yeah, that was definitely dope, bro.
Hold on one second. Let me grab some drink real quick. It's nice, bro.
Matter of fact, Thursday morning. Yo, Tahir, what you got going Thursday morning?
Thursday I usually have one conference call from 10 to 11, and then I'm editing, probably finishing up the edits for Squadcast. It depends on what time, because I film just about every day of the week, bro. What's up, North Carolina's in the building? Happy birthday, Orlando. Tahir look like a single mother. I'll take that. It's Mother's Day, my nigga. You ain't gonna make me feel bad about looking like a single mother.
It's too late at night. That's how they coming in,
bro. They come. Listen, dog. If they not roasting me in my comments, I'm doing something wrong. That's how I look at it. Because the fact that people want to engage with you, if niggas just watching you, not saying nothing, bro, you're boring. So niggas come in.
They just watch you like this.
That's what they doing. You doing something wrong. So I don't mind it. Shit.
Hey, I went. I'm always on my Instagram and my YouTube. So like Facebook, I went live on Facebook for the first time. Yo, it was so scary. First of all, I was on live for like 10 minutes. Nobody was in there. I was just staring at the screen like this. Look.
Bro, ain't nothing worse than going live and ain't nobody in this bitch at all, man. Ain't no.
Bro, I had finally got the update. So you get a certain amount of subscribers to go live on YouTube.
Right.
So I was on YouTube talking, cause ain't nobody was in there, right? So I'm in there like, shit, look at this shit. Another fucking empty live date. Yo, you know when you end the live, it saves on YouTube. So it was a bunch of comments like, oh, it's okay, man. Just keep trying. Just keep being consistent and pushing.
Hey man, at least they rocking with you like that. Niggas ain't tell you to go kill yourself. I'll say.
Hey, going live on Facebook is like going on stage for the first time. Go to the stage when you try to do the first 3 jokes out. Dang.
My nigga, somebody in the comments said you look like a poor Adrian Bronner.
And you know what's I gotta just take it.
I'm listening. I said
I gotta just take it. There's nothing I can do. I can't see it. Don't know what they look like. I just gotta just sit there.
Bro, you can. I mean, if you got another screen, you can pull that up. Like what are you zooming on? Your phone or your computer?
My cell phone.
You have a computer.
I can look at it from my iPad though.
Oh yeah, just go to my YouTube page. You can see everything.
No, Thursday morning. So during the week, Monday through Friday, I do a hypothetical question show.
Mm-hmm.
I ask 5 questions, and I tell the person how they inspired me, and I ask them about their role. I would love to have you on Thursday, like 11 a.m. if you're free.
Okay.
Like 10 minutes. It ain't no more than 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay, yeah. I can do that.
All right, so I got you.
Just remind me Wednesday, bro, because I will forget. And it ain't nothing dealing with you. It's literally just my mind, bro.
No, I'm happy for you, bro. I see the show. First of all, the show looks very Tahirish, so that's what's dope about it. I like this is something you could. But I told you that from the beginning, though. When you was doing the mom and sons joints, one of the
James and Jamal.
Yeah, one of the ones that had me lose it was the one, because it reminded me of my pops is when y'all was rapping and you was like, mother of the and the dad walked in and he caught you cursing. He's like, oh boy. Y'all started rapping. That shit was hilarious, man. So when you started doing them joints, it was creative, it was hilarious. So like when I saw the word in his heart, I was like, yeah, this to here. Cause you went to grandma and all of that stuff. So I like, yeah.
I think it's to here.
It's to here.
I'm trying to let everybody in to the waiting room. Hold on. I had some people in the waiting room. They dipped. BT
I put the volume. Who dipped?
BT was just right there in the waiting room, but he dipped. Come on back, BT.
Okay, so look, I got the iPad. So I'm looking at everybody talking shit about me.
I don't know what they talking about.
Yeah, let me
tell her, Corbin. She taking enough for her baby. She taking enough for her baby. Adrian Brown and fine as hell. I don't know what they talking about. Kente finna pull up in this thing.
I'm looking at all the comments. Somebody said Tahir is looking cozy. What the?
This nigga Kente look like a single father for real. That nigga Kente. Oh, that nigga damn, Kente look like he got a burr.
What up?
Kente like he trying to figure this thing out.
Nah, man, I couldn't hear nothing. Shut up.
What's going on, brother?
Yeah, nigga. What up? I know we're gonna be on YouTube. I would have put some clothes on.
You look like Robin Harris in House Party right now.
Let me tell you how stupid it is. I put on a shirt. The only person that got any rights to have on something tight right now is Nick. He the only person putting the work in. That was the first thing that Nick can walk around with a muscle shirt or a wife beater. Everybody else put on the goddamn shirt.
Nick's still doing push-ups in the 6th week of the quarantine.
Right.
I quit after week 2. Like, man,
hey, right.
I'm trying to keep right, man.
The ones where you clap in the middle. I gotta.
He doing one-arm Rocky push-ups and shit. I quit.
Have y'all been doing any workouts and shit?
I've been running the hill and coming back and eating whatever's in the refrigerator.
Got to fail. You know what I mean?
You say what, BT?
Huh?
What'd you say?
What? Here's also real shit. I have restarted and started to work out. Monday I'll start. Oh man, killed it. Tuesday it'll get away from me. Oh man, the day went by so fast. Wednesday I'll hit what I was supposed to do Tuesday. Well, Thursday all my favorite shows come on, so I'm gonna eat horrible and then I'd be full.
Hilarious.
Then I can't start on Friday because that's the weekend. You know what I mean? You can't do Friday and Saturday. You're supposed to go crazy on those days. Sunday, the Lord day. I'm back on Monday. I'm starting over.
So you be in church on Sunday?
Church at the church watching the game.
You know you don't.
Hey, yeah, it's hard. Outside it's hard working out. That grunt concrete hard.
That's what you're gonna blame it on?
Yeah, man, the treadmill don't feel like that.
Come on, cut it out, brother.
Nigga, the treadmill don't feel like concrete. My feet hurt when I come home from running. It's stupid. You just be running. Huh?
I went hard the first week. I bought that pull-up bar that went super hard, then just went down a street of alcohol weeks 2, 3, and 4.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Hey, I
got the Gucci stomach.
Yeah.
The Gucci before.
Hilarious. And then I bought them little resistance bands.
Oh, yeah?
I was like, I'm finna get it. Nigga, them shits broke the second workout. So I was like, oh God, okay. I see what you're saying.
Now, when you're proud of yourself, you're like, man, I must have been going hard.
But listen, he got the bands for free when he filled up on pump 3. So the nigga put $20 on pump 3. They're like, hey, we got these little bands if you want them.
Don't tell nobody, but I bought them off an Instagram ad. And it took like 3 weeks to get here.
Oh, you did that too?
Yeah.
Yo, they selling hella weights for cheap for like $50. Like you could buy a whole 250 pound weight bench $5-10 on Facebook right now.
I was like, I ain't got nowhere to put it, but I would have bought it if I could.
I don't know why the stuff that you get from Instagram be so terrible. I bought one of them cool ass jackets from YouTube. I mean, from Facebook and Instagram. It came to the house exactly like it looked on screen, and it was the material.
Yeah.
Oh, they made it that
paper
day.
Bag.
They made it that day.
They made it that day.
That's hilarious.
They say, man, we can't believe somebody ordered this bullshit.
Yeah.
They selling barber equipment too.
Nah, I'm not buying no electronics off of Instagram.
Come on, can't they believe in yourself, man? Just get going.
I mean, I got clippers. I'm not buying no clippers off of Instagram. They have my whole head messed up.
That's funny.
You just gonna whoop it out all the way, huh?
Yep. Nick got the backdrop cracking and everything. Nick look like he's staying in the studio. Look, I got my backdrop ready. What we doing? We just go live? Let's go live. Fuck it, what we doing?
Somebody said I missed the paid comment. What was the paid comment? Post it again.
What's the paid comment?
When Tahir tried to get me to go live on Instagram, I couldn't accept the request. I had to brush my hair down, make sure I was proper.
I thought it was a homie hookup. I see we live on YouTube. I'm over here looking like shit.
Hey, London gonna be focused, y'all. He in there cooking. What you cooking, London? London be cooking. It look
London
like
be cooking his ass off, bro.
He be doing the sauce like this.
The sauce like this?
He sprinkled the shit on there. He wiped the dish off.
Listen, you can tell when a nigga a bachelor by the shit he cooking.
Yeah.
He cooking meals right now to get bitches. When he get a chick, all that cooking shit gonna stop, bro.
Right.
It's gonna be over.
All that shit gonna stop, bro.
Hey, let me tell you what I have held on to for the rest of my life. You know, when you be like dealing with a chick, like, you know, when she's with you, this is a certain journey that she's going on. This is like, oh yeah, if you with me, this is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. It's just gonna be, nigga. I was talking to this nigga London one day, and I knew what he was saying, but the way he phrased it was perfect. He was like, nah, you know, like, yeah, she get the London experience. I said, nigga.
The London experience.
No, listen.
That nigga say the London experience.
Listen,
nigga, the London experience. Oh, yo.
Look, dude, I'm a passionate person, man. So first of all, I'm not even on that page in these streets. But the thing, but let me explain why though. Oh, there are a couple of reasons, but here's a real practical reason. Women, if I was really just like out here feeding and doing this and looking them in the eye while I sleep with them and all that kind of, women are crazy. They can't deal. So
right.
Let alone look.
Did that nigga say looking them in the eye when I'm making love?
He did. He fully said that and just rolled past it.
You gotta look off into the wilderness. I'm with you.
Exactly.
I gotta find some ladies to put in this chat because the ladies in the comments are gonna go crazy after that comment.
I know what London said. Listen.
No, keep going. I'm with you.
This the deal. I'm actually, y'all call me, I'm in a whole relationship mental zone of breakdowns I'm about to do. But the thing about it is, like, listen, man, if it's just an understanding of, like, yo, keeping it cool and keeping it chill. Because when you start, what I used to think, because I'm a passionate person, so I used to be like, yo, that used to be like, whatever it was, I just want to try to be good at it, whatever it is. But right. I realized, like, yo, first of all, half the girls can't deal. If you do anything even kind of special, which is, like, let's just say bringing flowers, that could be something in my proclivity already. So then,
wait a minute.
Proclivity.
Wait a second. You say that could be something in your what?
Proclivity.
Okay.
What's that word?
L-I-V-I.
Episode 13. Wording is hard.
Proclivity.
You got the whole book.
Proclivity.
Siri, what is proclivity, Siri?
Proclivity.
Let's see. Maybe it's in a.
It's not gonna be in the.
It's not in that edition. That's what year is that?
This
Is it updated?
Why
No,
are you encouraging? Why are you?
You need the 2023.
I just got this one. This is a new
Nah,
one.
That look like you just
yeah.
got the
This
paper off of
is
that one.
2018.
No,
It
no,
look
you
like
need
you
the,
just
you
got
need
the
the
plastic off of that one.
2023.
I just got this one.
That
Proclivity.
look like it smell like it's new. That
Bro,
look like you
I-
ain't got no
That ain't,
creases.
that ain't gonna be in there.
I saw this on Amazon. I was like, I'm not gonna keep losing these goddamn episodes. I bought this shit.
You got the SAT prep version.
I brought this and I brought this.
Wait, put that book back up.
The 1,001 things everyone should know about African American history.
Yeah, man.
Which one did you get first, though?
They came together. I bought them at the same time.
And we're gonna throw in the vocabulary builder along with it.
I need that.
You can't know African American facts without knowing.
Okay.
Kente.
Keep going.
Hold on, wait.
Proclivity.
No, hold on, wait. Proclivity, a tendency to choose or do something regularly, and an inclination or predisposition toward a particular thing.
That's what he said.
Oh, the nigga used it right?
He
Now what London Brown not gonna do is use the word wrong. He not gonna Mike Tyson the word.
That's not his. That my proclivity is using wrong, just motherfucker.
So
Listen,
back to your proclivity, brother.
I'm sorry, man.
No.
Buying flowers is in your proclivity.
listen, I'm saying it put this way.
Thanks, Ash, for that. She
If
sent me the word.
My point is, like, if you, let's just say, if you like to be a gentleman, let's go real basic. If you like to be a gentleman, you like, yo, you go take her to whatever, let's just say P of Change. You like, yo, let's want to do something nice, take a little P of Change. And then if she ain't never been in that kind of experience before, she can be like, Tahir, are you telling me you gonna pay for dinner too? And yeah, of course, I got that. But if she's brand new to some of these experiences, or if they're totally foreign to her, then she's like, oh my gosh. Because this is what I realize is on so many different levels is that a lot of times women feel like the thing they have of value is their body. When they see their body, that's like, that's the prized possession. But for men, it don't work that way. Men are willing to give the woman something. That's not the thing. But what is our thing though is our time. The woman's vagina and the man's time is what the thing is. That's why niggas be tripping like, yo, women don't understand this because they don't understand that if a nigga hanging with you, he giving you his time.
That's real talk.
Time is crucial. But that's why women feel like, if I give you some, that's why women can hang with you and not give you any, because they feel like, well, I'm hanging with you, but this my box, I got to keep the box over here. But you can have me. That's why they want to hang out on their period. Aren't I?
We can spend the whole week together.
A chick hangs out with you on her period to see if you really like her.
Yeah,
that's the reality of it.
Point to here. So if a man hangs out with a woman during her period, he's giving her his time. And it means that if he's giving her his time with no sex, he must like it because he's giving me his time.
Because I ain't paying him with no pussy, is what you're saying.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Getting this time for free.
So that's why when women be like, you still want to kick it, like you got to really be in the space for that. And that's how they be, like you said, that's how they be gauging, figure out if you still like, we're not in that space. You got to really kind of be around. You got to like somebody. You got to like a woman in a different kind of way to be around her, to be like, you know what? Because it's not that you have to have sex, but like you can't.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all a real question. Have you ever liked somebody enough to just hang out with them without the sex? Like you just genuinely enjoy their energy?
For how long though?
Wait a second.
This nigga got stipulations.
Yeah. I mean,
first of all, this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna tell y'all. Hold on, wait a second, Big T. Hold on. I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about each person on this chat before we go any further, so y'all will understand each person's response properly. Kente marched with Martin Luther King.
Can't never forget that.
You can never forget that. That's first. So
Martin
Kente
Luther King, daddy.
Yeah, he actually babysat Martin Luther King.
That's
and then he actually marched with Martin Luther King.
He was in college when he was babysitting.
Yeah. So Kente, for those that don't know, a good friend of mine, Kente Scott, very funny comedian, just a jack of all trades and a stand-up brother. Okay, but Kente is 192 years old. That's what y'all need to understand.
191.
Kente has
in December.
Yeah, he has grown kids. Okay, a grown daughter, grown. You understand what I'm saying? Like my age, and Kente looks younger.
That nigga said my age.
Yeah, that's what y'all need to understand. That's number one. Okay, solid brother, never has ever done a ill thing towards me, and just all around stand up guy. Nick,
but he old as fuck.
Nick is very dedicated, funny brother. He is the type of guy when he doesn't know something, he will figure it out. He's not gonna keep trying to bang his head against the wall. He's literally going to figure out what he's been doing wrong, and he's going to correct himself, and he's motivated. Now, Nick is also very fit, and he part-time trains. Now, here's the thing with Nick as a trainer. Nick moved out here to act, okay? So I said, I'm going to save some money, and I'm going to put some money in my man's pocket because it's my homie, so I'm going to train with Nick. Nick will call me 10 minutes before we supposed to work out, like, hey, bro, I got this audition in Burbank. I'm gonna have to cancel the session. As I was like, I get it, right? I let it slide 12 times. On the 13th time, I'm like, nigga, you're fired. You're fired from my trainer because no. Either you're gonna make it or you ain't. And this ain't your week, nigga. So bring your ass to the park and train me. So that's Nick. BT, I would call Big BT. He's one of those rare people that I would call an enigma because he doesn't fit in any box. BT is first and foremost loyal to a fault. He will never ever be disloyal to it. If he fuck with you, he will give you the shirt off his back, literally. Now that shit gonna probably be sweaty, but if you need it.
Not from working out either.
Yeah, not from working out. Not from working out. He got dressed too quick when he got out the shower in that sweat because he didn't have a chance to cool that body down. It's a lot of heat coming off his undercarriage. Don't be sweating. But if you need that shirt, BT will fucking give you that shirt. Amazing comedian. Toured for years, and now he's based here in LA. I mean, he's always been in LA, but now he's like really committed to growing his following on YouTube and everything. So make sure after this, please follow my brother, follow Nick on YouTube, follow BT on YouTube. Kente, you on YouTube?
I'm on YouTube.
Okay, follow Kente and definitely follow my boy London. Y'all know London. Now moving on to London. London is first of all, he is very loyal as well, but loyalty is going to come on his terms. So he'll be there, but he going to be there whenever the fuck he get there. That is London. London will come. London will come. He will pull up smooth on the let out. That nigga will pull up smooth on the layup. Have a driver let him out of his car. Be like, nigga, it's a 2-seater. He's like, yeah, but I didn't feel like driving.
That's a fact. This is all fact.
It's real tough.
But solid brother and very focused. London is one of the most focused brothers I have, man. I remember when not too long after I first moved out here, I started doing this comedy show downtown, like 2nd Street, downtown LA. And me and London got cool from there and other various clubs. And one time I had a couple people over the crib. We was like, it was supposed to be a writing session and we kind of drank it too. London came over and he got on the computer and this is when he was still doing the impersonations. London was on the computer like for an hour. Everybody around us drinking, everybody smoking, we doing lines of cocaine. I had hired 3 hookers. Like hookers are just twerking on the kitchen table, swinging from the ceiling fan. London was like this on the computer, just learning Denzel Washington's mannerisms, everything for an hour straight. And then he finished, he slapped a couple files and he got the fuck out of there. But solid brother, because he came. That's all. So now you got a little bit of background why each person gonna respond with the ignorant shit that they say. But just wanted to give y'all that out the gate.
Well, thank you for those quick bios right there.
Yeah, appreciate that.
You know what the funny part is? Don't nobody disagree. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Shirt I got on now is sweaty.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna outlive all you niggas probably except for Kente. So I'm gonna tell everybody's story. I'm gonna tell everybody's biography. We all niggas die except for Kente, because Kente gonna be here when the second coming of Christ come.
Oh yeah,
He gonna hang out. Hey, Jesus, you back again. Good to see you.
Jesus, don't you owe me some money?
Yeah. Where my you owe me for that one miracle I did. That was me that raised Lazarus. That was me.
Jay Savage, you are correct. I'll be keeping up with the comments also, y'all.
Yeah, I'm glancing at them every now and then too. I'm looking for the ladies. They be going to sleep early, man.
Yeah, like they got somewhere to go.
I hit up Cornelia. She about to go to sleep. I hit up Precious. Precious didn't respond. Who else could I hit up, man? Sabrina said she got rollers in, so she ain't coming in. I'll see if Keon up.
Kente, you out there with that alcoholic pose, man. Sit up, bro.
Nigga, I'm not sitting up, nigga. I'm not. No. This is 11:45. This is what he was like. We had homie hanging out. I was like, well, I ain't got to get up for the homie shit. I'm not even trying to sit up.
Let me tell you why I mess with you, because you know when you go furniture shopping for the first time, you be looking at like the modern stuff that look fantastic, but it don't look cozy though. Like, it's like, give me the soft, cozy couch. I want to be like this in my house.
Yo,
comfortable as hell.
I have to
gone to hell, but you.
but those contemporary modern pieces look so nice, but they
don't never be comfortable.
Right.
Yeah. I have to highlight D Tucker. This nigga D Tucker say Kente look like Won't Smith.
Won't Smith.
Won't Smith. You bastard, D Tucker. I don't know who you are, but you're a limey bastard.
Oh,
Won't Smith. That was funny. Fuck yeah, y'all came out of my nighttime. Shit, I ain't got to take this shit. This is my wind down time. Me over here sounding like an old ass uncle. Fuck y'all, y'all not gonna do all this. I just came out here to hang out with you kids.
Soft boy,
what you over there cooking?
Yeah, he got.
I don't know yet. I'm gonna do some sort of chicken.
You gonna cook something?
Stir fry something, and I don't know yet.
Oh shit!
Wait a minute, London. How you cook at 12:15 and still weigh 152 pounds?
Man,
you gotta go up, baby.
I stay moving. But you know, but at the same time, I gym a lot though too. So I have to eat for what I'm trying to do. I gotta eat.
Are you trying to gain?
Because it's when you think about camera, I don't want to look sick on camera.
Right.
I'm serious. Like, yo, I'm not finna do
that. Nick, what you over there pondering, nigga? He's over there like, man, shit, I gotta get my life
Won't
together.
Smith is hilarious.
No, Won't Smith.
I'm laughing at the Kente jokes in the comment section.
I don't give a shit.
You look like YG Uncle.
Shit.
Where the comments at? Look like who?
The YG Uncle.
Oh man.
Hey,
I'm finna call Lance Woods in real quick, guys.
I think Lance is definitely up.
Hey, first of all, before he gets up here, man, if you know Lance, have a story ready, man. Lance is one of the chillest motherfuckers I've ever met in my life, but funny to all end, bro.
Hell yeah.
That is
funny to all in, bro. That nigga funny.
I used that nigga the business on the court. I'm not saying no. Somebody just said BT say it's a cuss word, so I ain't gonna say it. That's a derogatory term that you want me to say, Brian George. I can't say.
What's second nation?
That's a derogatory term. Everybody knows that.
Hey,
that's not derogatory.
Hey, them words was kicking BT's ass. Them words, circle BT in the corner, was like, what's all that shit you was talking about books, nigga?
Oh, fuck ass nigga.
Hey, Brennan, no doubt, man. Tell him what do. All the TD fans stand up, man. We
Is
out
that
here.
all you drink, Dad?
Bro, that or gin. That or gin. People got me a whole lot of whiskey.
Right,
huh?
You drinking gin right now?
No, I'm drinking whiskey right now. I drink the gin when I'm like heavy on like the workout tip, because gin and tonic is like 85 calories if you do it right. So like I do that when I'm like just watching my weight and shit.
Oh, okay.
What is it?
This is Tell 'em or Do right here.
Oh.
BT, you still in the Call of Duty?
Nah, man, let me tell you something. I spend legit 5 to 8 hours a day on Call of Duty. Now, mind you, it's 12:30 now. Whenever we get off here, I'm gonna play Call of Duty till the sun comes up. That's gonna happen.
Shit.
I just started a Twitch channel too, just because
when I first moved out here, BT was playing Call of Duty with me online. The nigga led me into a war and was at the Improv. He was like, yo, my fault. I stepped into the Improv real quick. I'll be back.
Sabrina say I'm addicted, but every time I go on there, Sabrina be on there too.
Right. What's y'all remember any of y'all work shows?
Nigga, you want to go first?
let me go. I got a good one. It's funny because I saw him the other day. So I decided that I was gonna do you say you're gonna get told so many no's in this business. So I did what I was calling chasing down my nose, right? So I said I'm gonna drive around the country doing shows, whatever. I met all these comics at the Bay Area Black Comedy Competition, obviously T. So I was like, I'm gonna just go and meet, all the comics I met. You got a show, I'm on my way. So en route to Philadelphia.
Damn.
I get to Philly. It's at the Laugh House or whatever this place is called. Spank Horton is hosting. He will vouch to this. Oh, what up, Woods? That meal don't look nothing like what London Philly cook. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Where's my big? Oh no, BT. That taco that Lance just bit is definitely from Del Taco, nigga.
Absolutely.
That shit.
Yeah.
The way it crumbled.
You can see it. You can see the poverty in the bite.
You took the bite of the taco and then you picked up the napkin and I couldn't tell which was which, nigga.
I put some sauce on the napkin. I won't know the difference either.
Nigga, Lance look like Flavor Flav's road manager right now. What the fuck?
Kente got on dress socks. I bet money.
I don't, nigga. Got on Nike socks, nigga.
But what's under that Nike sock?
What's under that Nike sock?
Dress socks.
You know, goddamn dress
They
socks.
don't feel right with just a straight sock on.
Nigga, Lance look like he used to be the manager of everybody's apartment building. Nigga, I said on the 3rd, I'm gonna put a notice on your door.
I don't know why. Like just looking at Lance's head on, it looked like he got braids with beads on the end. Just right now with that do-rag. Wait, the way it's so close to his eyebrows, like you would expect braids with beads on the end to be under there.
Alternating colors, the blue, white, blue, white, blue, white.
Yeah. Go like this
with Jermaine Dupri.
Here, go like you got some freckles on your headphones. Go like this.
Oh man.
Okay.
Hey, Lance is like a nigga that been telling niggas for 25. You know my mixtape about to come out. You know that shit. That shit finna set the streets on fire real quick. Nigga, that's 25 years late. You know my mixtape about to come out, right? Nigga, you're 60.
Lance Facebook status always say in the studio. When you get out the studio?
Nigga, you're a janitor in the studio. You ain't got no. Change the fucking trash cans and get out of here, nigga.
Oh shit.
That is fucking hysterical.
Kente had ringside seats for David versus Goliath.
And I had 20 on Goliath, motherfucker.
He was right by the ring like this.
Hey, Kente, Lance says you was throwing David Stones. Like, hit him with this.
This one bigger, nigga. Give him a hickey.
You can do it, Shepherd boy. You can do it.
Shepherd boy. Hate y'all niggas, man. Oh, you got to throw underhand.
Okay, my bad.
Oh,
Now,
shit.
BT was in the middle of his
Oh,
story. He was
nigga.
telling us about the worst comedy show he did. So he's on the road to Philly, and he hit up Spank. Spank is with the Plastic Cup Boys with Kevin Hart now. Go ahead.
Hold on. Nigga, is this a story with the shoes?
Yes, nigga.
Don't spoil it. Don't hear this.
So I get to Philly. Now, something, if you don't know, if you don't live on the East Coast, from my understanding, from DC all the way up to New York and like over to like Philly, they dumb ass serious about their tennis shoes. It is the thing. It is this shit is important to them. You hear me? I have never been a tennis shoe nigga. Like it wasn't something. I have a dope ass fit on and sometimes the worst shoes. Like this used to be a thing. Like who cares if you get all the way down to there? Who gives a fuck? Come to find out, women care about the shoes. The most important thing. The rest of the outfit could really be bullshit.
Yeah.
I learned this later in life, okay? Because you don't change shit until it stops you getting pussy, and it wasn't stopping shit. And then when I switched shoes up, the women changed. I was like, "Wait, ain't that a bitch?" The women in their 40s didn't give a fuck about them boots. They was pro boots, but you just catch me. I'll spend. I got some Prada shoes for like $800, but me buying like tennis shoes wouldn't happen. I'll spend money on like a casual shoe, but not on a tennis shoe. So anyway, it's a tennis shoe night. Now let's be clear. I'm driving around the country, you guys. And I ain't got it. Just to be clear, I got t-shirts. I'm gonna sell after the show. Some of these shows paying, some of them ain't, but I'm chasing my nose. I get to Philly. I show up to do the set. This is the first show. Now I got a little setup of runs. I call some comments. They, oh yeah, my boy get you up here. All right, cool, nigga. I get to the show. I go on stage. I start doing the set. Now think of the show. Think of the you on stage shows, dumbass intimate crowds goes. Think of the set like a U, like they kind of like the Union, like they surrounded around you. Now it's two dudes on the left. They right here. As soon as they front row, as soon as I step on stage, these niggas fall out. They dying laughing. I don't know what the fuck they laughing at, but they laughing hard. Yo, my nigga. I'm like, oh shit, I'm finna rip this bitch. I'm finna kill him. So, what's up, y'all? I'm finna go into my set. I'm like, yeah. So anyway, they still laughing like y'all crazy. Like these my niggas. Y'all tapped in. So anyway, like I said, they still laughing. But look though, my nigga. But look, I was like, nigga, they doing these little signs and shit. I was like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I start going to set. I was like, all right, y'all gotta settle down. I'm trying to do the set. I know I'm, you know what I mean. Glad y'all happy to see me. Don't nobody know me. I'm glad y'all happy to see me. But I don't know what it is. I start going into the set, and they won't stop. I said, okay, y'all got to tell me what y'all laughing at because it's not helping us at this point in time. Like what is it? Nah, man, do your show, brother. Don't worry about it. Ooh, nigga. Fuck y'all. Hey, man, what is it? No. We cool, man. Just do your show. These niggas are nigga tears. I said, y'all know, just say it, y'all, because y'all laughing and the rest of the crowd don't know what's going on. One nigga just couldn't hold it anymore. He was sitting behind him. He was like, he split them niggas. He said, man, I'm laughing at your shoes, dog.
BT, how he split them?
He went through, he peeked through them niggas. He couldn't take, he thought it was mean. So he was sitting back there. He split through them niggas. Like, hey, man, they laughing at your shoes, bro. So I look down, and then the whole front row look down. Then they start laughing. Now the whole front row, these ain't laughs for me. The whole front row is laughing at how fucked up my shoes are, right? Oh. So I'm like, now it's this weird position because these niggas are having a standing Eddie Murphy on stage. Everybody in the back like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh shit!
Now, mind you, let's be very clear. I don't give a fuck about tennis shoes. Ultimate confidence, scarf on the head. I'm the two white. Like y'all know my get down.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hold on, nigga. I'm trying to see if I got a horrible shoe in this bitch. Hold on.
Somebody's show just saying where the shoes at.
Oh, them shoes I ain't got no more, but I got some terrible shit in there. I hold on to this kind of shit. Just listen, whatever shoes you go outside, do the yard in, imagine.
Oh shit.
So
Exactly.
I was like, man, I know everybody, y'all confused, they laughing. They laughing at my shoes. Nigga, I took the shoe off and went like this, nigga. And showed them the shoe, nigga. Nigga, the shoes like this. Them niggas fell out. No, they running back high. Nigga, that's the worst shit. Niggas having their own roasting sessions in the back. They dying. I'm trying to power through the set, so I start going into the jokes thinking I can segue this in my favor.
Oh.
Nigga, to my benefit, a third of the crowd, maybe a third, maybe like 27% was laughing in the rhythm of jokes. 40% was having their own moment. 40 to 50% is just laughing because my shoes is fucked up. They own this for the whole 10, 15 minutes I'm on stage. Another 20 minutes is this part I don't understand. Another 20% of the crowd, them niggas mad. I showed up with this bullshit on my feet. Like just kind of mean mugging me like this bitch ass nigga showed up. These horrible ass shoes. Like it was my fucking fault, nigga. Them niggas is hot, nigga. Bitch ass nigga, man.
But to be fair, it was your fault. You picked the shoes.
Nigga, if you wanted to know, I'm gonna tell you what shoes they were. So I had some.
That was my question. Go ahead.
In general, the outfit in just might have all been bullshit because I had a khaki colored denim gent, like a jean that was like a khaki colored denim.
What year are we talking?
This is 04, 05, maybe.
So you knew better. Okay, go ahead. You knew better.
04, 05.
You knew better.
They were Fat Farm shoes. They were suede.
Oh shit. Oh
they were suede Fat Farm shoes, right? But no, don't look like that to hear. They was like caramel.
You had on the Eric Morley Simmons.
Nigga, Fat Farm.
There was some Fat Farm khaki color.
Let me tell you,
they were suede.
Even when
it looked like a Cortez, but it was Fat Farm design.
Even when I worked at All Deaf, every day I saw Russell, I told him to his face, "Hey, you know them Fat Farm shoes are trash as fuck, right?" Every day,
Fat Farm shoes
I made it my goal every day to tell him, "You know the Fat Farm shoes are trash as fuck, right?" Like every day, nigga.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna look him up when somebody else tell that story so we can see him.
Side note, shout out to D Tucker because this nigga said, Lance looked like Amori off.
D Tucker on fire.
Like who?
Amori off.
Amori off.
This nigga D Tucker's on fire right now.
I don't know D Tucker, but your mama.
And look, when I read it, I read that almost 10 minutes ago. When I read it in Amarion's voice. He's like, Amorion. I was like, Amorion. That nigga say his name and all the lights go off in the room.
Oh man.
Oh, funny.
Hey, first of all, fuck Keon for being in shape and coming in the live.
Yeah, come in with the shirt all the way on.
I'm so sick of this.
That nigga he went further than Nick did.
I'm so sick of this nigga, bro.
You texting niggas when they already in the bed. I'm not getting dressed.
Wait to hear.
That's what I said.
To close it out though, let me tell you the kicker. So nigga, I go off the stage, and the niggas was like, them niggas so happy I got off stage, nigga. They so glad, nigga. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. I'm thinking I might have to fight it. Nigga, Spank go on stage. This nigga Spank say, God damn, nigga, where they say it was from? Somebody say Sacramento. This nigga Spank say, did the nigga walk here from Sacramento? Nigga, to this day, every time I see Spake, I can feel a tinge of when I do well on stage. He's still surprised I stuck around. Because now the word is spread, nigga. When I get to the next city, when I get to the next show in Philly, them niggas like, oh man, you was all right. I was like, yeah, man, it was like this whole thing. Nigga, I threw them shoes out the window. So fast forward, me and Nate do this again. We say we're gonna take the country. Nigga, we get to DC. I'm not getting in the car. He was like, nigga, why won't you get in the car? I said, I'm not going past DC until we get some fucking shoes, nigga. He was like, nigga, we ain't got no money. I said, all my food money is going to fucking buy some clean Air Force Ones. I'm not leaving this fucking city unless we go into a mall to get some fucking shoes, nigga. That's the story, nigga. One of the worst sets ever. Ask Spank next time you see him, nigga. He'll tell you, nigga, still to this day. That's how he remember me. Yeah, you came with them shoes on. I'm gonna find that
nigga. You gonna be?
You still got them?
No, I'm gonna find them though. I'm gonna find what they look like.
London, are you cooking right now, bro?
Yes. London get it in. That's all I've been watching the whole time.
Like, what is he making?
Nigga, caviar, lobster tail. Asparagus sprig.
Got the towel over his shoulder like he's chef.
Oh no, in London, he's probably making fragrances right now. You know, London walk in the room, and you be like, bro, what you got on? Little this, little that, little.
Yeah, that nigga would never London would never tell you what it is. Let me tell you something.
Never tells you.
I'm a cologne.
It smells like a freshly baked cake every time.
Wait.
I'm a cologne connoisseur. Like literally, like this is one of my newest joints. It comes in this leather bag, like straight leather, and this is the cologne, right?
Right.
As good as this smells, and this is one of my best smelling colognes right here. As good as this smell, it can't fuck with nothing London ever wears.
Oh.
Ever.
I ain't gonna lie.
Cologne out of Crown Royal bag?
Yeah. Like you got some change in that bitch.
Like when London walks in the room, I purposely say what's up to him so the scent can get on me, and I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm just out here smelling nice.
That nigga extra close.
Like Monday, rub it on my neck a little bit. Like, what up? Yeah, I'm just out here. I can't tell y'all what this is, though. You know what I'm saying?
One time, Keon got me, and which is still funny to this day. He said I smell like birthday cake. But listen,
what?
Because it was the aroma was sweet. But listen, at the end of this, man.
We need more explanation behind this.
You know how you smell. You know how when somebody's baking a yellow cake, the regular yellow.
Oh, was that you or Keenan? One of y'all said that.
I said I was like, he smells like the Duncan Hines when you baking the yellow cake.
Yeah.
And he walked in the room, and I was like, who's making cupcakes right now? It smells wonderful.
The thing about it, listen, man. These are just the subtleties of making people feel comfortable.
You know who you know who London is? London is, oh my God.
That's not them, but that's damn close.
Oh my
BT.
God.
Those the shoes?
These are like cork, and mine, they made these out of like cork. Mine are like let me tell you how I know it was a bad decision. Look how much these motherfuckers are.
Were they diesels, nigga? What?
You should have had to fight. You should have had to fight when you got out of there.
That's how you know you ain't got no friends though, BT, because nobody told you don't walk out the house with them shits.
Hey, London, people say you've been cooking for 20 minutes and I ain't seen no smoke or nothing, nigga. What you over there cooking?
He's not me.
I'm
telling you, he's making fragrances. I'm
How to
telling
get the flavors developed. They got to develop the flavor.
Yeah, you can't just go
cooking breakfast, nigga. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. When you go eat it tomorrow?
None of you have had my food before. But if you've had my food, then you'd be like, oh, okay, I understand why the niggas move the way he moved. Because when the finished product is the product, you're like, oh, that was, it tastes, you feel the love and the care. I cook for my friends. My friends know. It's
right.
You saying we not
what
your
he just said. What he just said
is we not your friends.
Ain't my friends because we've never had food.
Yeah.
Oh, you niggas is cool, but I mean, you know.
I ain't gonna even hold you. I had the food before, you guys.
Damn, BT, no, listen,
I gotta get over there and cook with y'all, man. But no, I just like to. I'm taking time. I'm talking. I'm mixing them stuff. You got to develop the sauces and all that stuff. Count, man. I don't rush it. Food. You have to treat food like not sex. Not sex. You got to treat food like sex with a chick that you actually like. Sometimes with a new girl, I put it this way. Let me be honest. Sometimes when in the past, if I'm with a new woman, then the first time I just do enough for a callback audition, right?
Okay.
But once I get into a groove and I learn what the situation is, this goes into my breakdown. Let's just say 30 minutes, for example. Let's take 30 minutes. Let's cut it down. Let's do 10 minutes. Let's just, for the sake of the conversation.
Let's cut it down. Let's do 3 minutes.
For the sake of the conversation, let's do 10 minutes. That first 5, the first 5 is for her. After she says she good, the next 5 is for me. That's where you clown. You got to slow down. That's when you walk around, make you a drink, come back, talk to her. Are you good? Need anything. The second half is for your ego. The second half for your reputation. Our reputation is based on our consistency. So if we want to be good at something, we gotta do it all the time. I gotta smell good all the time if I want people to be like, yo, the nigga smell good. the niggas, whatever it is, we gotta be good. It's the same thing. Think about it. A lot of us, we are friends because we've all seen each other do well. But before niggas saw you killing in the clubs, they was good. And they don't speak to you. You ain't invited in the club until they see you rock a room. Once niggas know you rock a room and you humble, which is everybody in the Zoom, then niggas be like, all right, niggas are cool. But before then, you ain't in the club until they know, okay, he killed it over there, he killed it there. Okay, the nigga's funny. Other than that, nigga, nobody give it. You ain't got no friends to comment until you earn your respect from how you get funny. But that's because you've been consistent. So what I'm doing here, I'm making sure the food is if I don't want to cook, I don't like to cook. What? But if I'm going to cook, I should make sure that it actually tastes good. I would have been wasting my time doing this.
I was wondering when the fucker was gonna get back to the food because I was like, what is this nigga
man? Every time London talk, it sounds like a TED talk. What you gotta do with women is to get 5 minutes to get let's say 3 minutes. 3 minutes for one woman.
Listen,
I'm listening, nigga. I cook too, nigga.
BT, you about to cook?
I'm setting it up right now.
BT stupid.
No, Kente been a little vociferous with me right now. I don't appreciate that.
my bad, London. Don't hit me with vociferous.
I don't know what's going on. You've been very quite vocal about my stuff. Listen, you guys, I'm here to care.
I just want to see what you're cooking.
I honestly want to know what he's eating.
You're gonna enjoy.
Let me ask you.
Are you actually hungry right now? Or are you just bored cooking?
No, I don't like cooking. I'm hungry. I gotta eat.
Oh, okay.
That's all. And being on the phone with y'all, on Zoom with y'all, helped me pass the time. I don't want to do this.
But nigga BT mixing cinnamon toast crunch and golden grams.
That actually might be fire though.
This nigga gonna have 3 cavities by the morning. Golden grams and Cheerios.
All that's not fitting in that little ass bowl. I don't give a damn.
Listen, let me tell you what it's like. You gotta care about your food, okay?
This nigga sound like he making what I'm making.
Nigga, you gotta care, nigga. You gotta.
That ain't even a bowl. That nigga's putting that shit in a big coffee mug.
Nah, that's an ashtray.
That's an ashtray.
There's 2 Newport butts at the bottom of that bitch.
Nigga, that's a lot of sugar. That nigga BT ain't going to sleep till Wednesday.
That's why he be hyped as Vincent Dracula Jones. He eat that bowl of shit before every show.
Ain't going to sleep till Wednesday.
Oh shit!
What is that?
Kool-Aid sugar.
Is that sugar or milk?
That's sugar.
Nigga, I was like, you
really
got a milk
trying to die live.
I see how many boxes of cereal you got open.
Bro, don't eat that on live because I don't want to have to testify as to how you died.
Yeah, he gonna sprinkle some on there like his Lowry's.
He gonna go into a diabetic shot.
It's fine. I'm doing it with almond milk, so I'll be fine.
Yeah. What make BT so funny? He been losing weight since I met him.
Yeah, he only lose weight once every other day.
Remember the salad challenge he was doing?
He was doing that salad challenge and putting 73 pounds of ranch on every salad. I'm like, that's not how it works.
That's hilarious.
He put baked chicken wings in his salad. Talk about, so this is a chicken salad.
Hey, BT, you still doing the gallon of water?
I do drink hella. That's probably the only thing that saves me, is I drink hella water. Like in real life. More, I'm eating more than a gallon.
Save you from what exactly? What is water saving? I'm looking at the visual. What is water saving?
I tell you what it is. It hasn't saved up for that bullshit ass beard that he got though. That's what
man.
Damn.
He was
coming in shit.
He was making that shit out like his mama's carpet back in the day.
I'm surprised BT can handle milk. I haven't had nigga cereal since like the 8th grade. Nigga,
Almond milk.
Almond milk.
Almond milk.
Almond milk, nigga. I'm good on almond milk. I'm good.
All of it?
No, almond milk is fine. It ain't milk. I'm blunt brown. I'm like you. I can't do milk. If I do milk Corona like that, it's gonna be full Corona.
BT, why do you have a towel on your shoulder?
No, yeah, that's a towel. I'm dying. That's the problem. Y'all don't know how to learn from your friends.
That is paper towels on his shoulder.
I know it's the same thing.
Chef.
I thought you was injured, nigga.
I thought he was injured.
You eating cereal out of a volcano bowl.
That nigga has the chef towel made out of paper towels on his shoulder. Nigga on some type of drug.
Hey, let me tell you how I know somebody over there getting money. I went to go grab a bag because I went to Volcano today. Nigga, Volcano is using the whole nother company's bag. The hell is the Bunker Hill?
How much shit did you order from Volcano that they had to go get that big ass bag though?
Man, huh?
That's a good point.
I don't know, man. Yeah, man. Tell Carter we say Happy Mother's Day and all that stuff, you know.
What all did you order, BT?
Yeah.
What all did you order?
What all did you order? The left side of the menu?
So London.
Nigga, Lance.
Is Lance thing frozen?
Lance, you look like the nigga that sold out Queen and Slim right now.
That's a good one, Nick.
I don't like the way Nick's breast moved when he laughed. I didn't like that at all.
Come on, man.
Put your bra back on, nigga.
That nigga, his titties was tittying like a motherfucker the whole time.
Wait, Tahir. Did you see the nigga saw Keon didn't have no shirt on? Nick started getting uncomfortable. He's like, I'm gonna take my shit off right now.
Yeah. Say I won't.
No,
say I won't do it. Say I won't.
So bad.
Dead ass B.
Dead ass B.
I'm gonna take my fucking shirt off so bad on this nigga.
If I wouldn't knock over my backdrop, I'd take my shit off right now.
No, we're good, Kente.
I ain't taking off shit, nigga.
I feel like I was the only in shape nigga in here until Keon pulled up. I was like, damn.
Yeah. Keon pulled up like, hold my beer.
Nigga, I'm in shape. Don't put me in the other group.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That nigga Haiti say he got all y'all.
Hey, see, Haiti.
Yo, Haiti be like, I got the best body in America. This nigga be challenging everybody.
Hey, that nigga's so aggressive, bro.
I've
never had somebody say hi to me so aggressively that I wanted to press charges.
Yeah.
That nigga saw me
Tommy comes with his shirt off.
That nigga saw me crossing the street one time. He saw me crossing the street. He rolled his window down. Like, Tahir. I looked back. I'm like, what's up, nigga? I was like, I don't know.
Tahir had an automatic response. He's like, I'll have your money by Friday, man. I'm sorry. Please, I'll get you your money.
I ain't gonna even hold you, dog. That goddamn cereal give me a headache.
Good.
Can't eat that shit.
Good.
I'm about to have a diabetic coma right now.
And them cereals was stale.
You was too committed to the character, BT.
I was. I didn't plan on actually eating the shit. You can't eat too much, sweet shit. That shit'll fuck you up. Too much sugar is like it's bad for you.
They didn't hear you, Lance. Say it again, Lance.
I said when you mix 3 cereals with cigarette butts, it's gonna do something to your head.
You can't eat too much of that sweet shit back to back. That shit'll.
Hey, that nigga
ding dong, nigga.
That nigga Lance looks like he is guilty of whatever he's accused of right now.
Hey,
Lance look like the type of nigga right now that don't have no hubcaps on his car. Like whatever. I have a theory: the less hubcaps that you have, the more guilty you are of crime that you're.
That's racist to hear. That's very racist.
he got a Crown Vic with no hubcaps on the bitch.
No,
right
that
now.
nigga did it.
That nigga Lance drives a Crown Victoria with 4 spare tires.
That's hella funny. Lance looking like right now, like, look here, I don't need no lawyer, I don't need no two-piece. I will tell you everything that happened. Just let me go home.
Let's check back in with London to see where he at with that mail.
Nah, let me tell you something. When that
he
nigga
about to go to the grill. He also simmering some shit.
Nigga, this is moving. This is moving.
Oh shit!
Okay.
It's all vegetables.
I'm gonna play the we ain't done yet. We ain't done.
Damn.
Why do you play the guy?
On everybody right now.
Hey,
Brown, have you considered going on one of the celebrity cooking shows?
You know what? I did think about going there, but not to compete though. Like when they do like the little, you got some TV credits, be a judge. I'll be like, cool, I'll do that.
Gotcha.
But I like Chop though. I like Chop.
I love Chop, man.
Somebody said Lance smoked Mavericks.
Keep him in the back of his weight cap.
Hey, me and London did. What city was that, London? Was it Jacksonville?
No, that was not. That was not maybe Tampa or
Tampa. It was Tampa. Me and London did Tampa together. You know, ballers. You know, star ballers, all of that. It was packed every night, right? So somehow.
Let me tell it. Can I tell it?
Go ahead.
Let me tell it.
So I was gonna tell a different story, London. Let me tell this one first. So somehow we managed to get free tickets. His publicist got us free tickets to Busch Gardens or something, like one of them motherfucking things, right? So we go on like all these roller coasters. We go on mad roller coasters, right? We get to the front of the line, all of that shit. We get to like, you know, they got the little basketball things. We try to win the thing. That nigga London was like, missed every shot. But the commitment of this nigga's, you thought he was for the kill it?
I'm about to post my jumper right now just for that.
You about to post your jumper?
Listen, this is how real of a real nigga London is, right? So we go to Tampa. We're doing a show in Tampa. For those that don't know, sometimes when a comedy club books you, they'll either put you up in a hotel or they'll put you up in like if they own a property, they'll put you up in a property. So Tampa Improv, they own like a little apartment, right? And it's
a condo. Like, this a high rise.
No, it's not the high rise. This was on the first floor, but it's not. It's literally right around the corner from the club. So it was a nice like apartment. It was like a little starter apartment, right? It was straight 2 bedroom, 2 or 3 bedroom. So I tell London, I was like, "Yo, bro, I'll take the smaller bedroom, whatever." He was like, "Oh, I'm not staying there. I got them give me a room." I was like, "But they have they have an apartment." He was like, "Yeah, I only stay in hotels on the road." I was like, "Oh." Shit, my bad. Well, he's like, I was like, I'll stay in the hotel. He's like, no. I mean, I said, I'll stay in the apartment. He's like, no, I'll get you a room if you want a room. I'll take a room. Listen, when a nigga's money different.
Listen. No, let me tell you what it is. More than the money being different, the attitude is different. When I used to tour, so for people who don't know, so I used to tour with Chris Tucker as his opener. And when I toured with Chris Tucker, you know, I didn't necessarily learn a lot of stuff necessarily on stage like that, right? And that's no disrespect, but I learned more about things outside of the actual stage. I said, man, when I get in this position of any kind, I just want to make sure that I do people differently. Because what Chris would do, Chris would fly first class to the city, and the rest was a fly coach, and I was like assistant coach. Nigga, I was way back there.
Assistant coach.
Nigga, we get off the plane. We get off the, hold on, where my glasses at? We get off the plane, right? Chris, mind you, Chris Tucker's in first class. He done slept from LA to New York. He good. We get off the plane. Chris, hey man, y'all taking all day to get off the plane, man. We gotta go. I'm like, nigga, I'm in the back. I have to. We can't do anything. He well rested. He got leg room. He ready for the situation. So now I said, man, if I ever get into a position where I get to bring people on the road or even create an opportunity for that, then I'm gonna make sure that I try to do the lookout. So
hey, wait a minute, London, please do the Chris Tucker again. How you say it one more time?
And yeah,
put the glasses back on.
He got his Louis Vuitton, everything ready. He leaned against the wall. The nigga's like, he's well rested. 6 hours, 5.5 hours. He's good. The rest of us, it take us 2 hours to get to deboard the plane. I'm in the bathroom. Man, y'all got to be ready, man. We taking all day. I'm like this. We can't. We gotta wait for first class, business class, the thing behind the curtain. Y'all taking all day. We got to go. Like, we need your energy up. We got leave the plane. We gotta go sound check. I was like, all right.
He said we need your energy up.
But I'm not mad at Chris. I just felt like Chris was just in a different. He was in a different headspace, so he didn't even. Nigga, I remember one time they would go to the venue. Nigga, him and security would get out the car. They would lock me in the car. They didn't even know I was there. Don't be wrong. I was able to eat and everything, but I was like, man, as soon as when I get a chance, if I can, because you know the clubs will. And I'm not trying to put branded business out there, but like the club will do something for the artist or whatever, and I try to put a little something extra on it because I know niggas don't. We eating off this thing, so I've been trying.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I get it, but that's why as nigga, if you ever want to keep your heart in check, you got to give. That's how you keep your heart in check. I don't care what's going on. That right there, whether it's information, whether it's money, there's time, whatever it is. When you give, it helps you stay grounded because you can't be giving and selfish at the same time. So to keep yourself balanced, that's why I was like, what? And the room was, I mean, it wasn't even like nothing crazy, but you know, I'm just glad that he was able to do it. That was a great show. We had a good time.
You know what else to that? I realized, like, as you go through this and as the money changes and so on and so forth, what you realize is some shit just be for comfort, right? It'd be like, nigga, damn, should I fly first class? That costs more money. Oh shit, I'm flying all the time. And now the circulation in my back is all fucked up from being on flights all the time. Nigga, I need that little bit of extra room. Or like the security of a hotel be different. Nigga, I was you know, at Nashville, at the Zanies Nashville, they got the little condo right there.
Right across the street.
That shit ain't
but
safe.
Nigga, every comic stay at that condo. So one time I was there and I'm meeting some chicks after the show, some chick I didn't want to kick it with, but I know she was down for whatever, but she looked like it been ran through. And she was like, yeah,
did you have on the fat farms?
No, not this time.
She saw your shoes and was like, I could get this.
I know I got a chance.
Knock that down.
I can handle this. Yeah, she said.
Chicks be talking about BT like he a chick. They be like, look at his shoes, girl. I'm gonna fuck this nigga and leave.
Don't you sleep over that nigga house, girl.
They be telling their whole girl.
You know he got roaches with them shoes.
They be talking about BT like he the chick. They're like, this goof ass nigga be calling me and shit. They ducking this little goof ass.
So then she say, you know, I can come to I can just come over to the room. You at the condo up the street. I was like, oh, these bitches know about this shit. I was like, this could be a problem. Motherfucker just know where you gonna be at. That's real shit, nigga.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna have to put on.
Hey, you know what's funny? You know what would have been funny though, BT? If you would have took her to the condo and she would have knew where everything was, like the light switches.
Nigga, that would have been hilarious.
You would have took her to the condo and her phone would have automatically connected to the Wi-Fi.
Right.
Oh, there you.
I was here last week. Who was you here with? Jimmy Walker? Jimmy Walker.
Nigga, you take it to the condo. She said, oh, there go my other earring.
Listen, I don't never shame chicks for getting how they live, man. Like, if you got a strong sexual appetite or you just like to fuck niggas of a certain degree or something, get that shit. Because niggas do that shit all the time. There are niggas that like just be fucking like R&B singers or R&B rap chicks or something, whatever your thing is. I never shame a chick for fucking. Like, everybody who don't love to fuck. I don't know why chicks get a bad rap for liking the fuck. Man, fuck that. Fuck who you want to fuck.
Yeah, but
even playing field.
Absolutely, I agree. I'm pro women owning their sexuality.
Me too, because if everybody was a saint, niggas would be jacking off. So thank God for the hoes.
Yeah, shit.
Who
The road would be boring as shit if there were hoes out there.
In all reality, who won't like? And no disrespect to certain cultures and religions, you know, like the whole 40 virgins thing. But I just like, nigga, 40 virgins. That's 40 people you got to teach everything to.
Hey, don't pay no attention to me. I'm just gonna show off shoes so niggas know I ain't like that no more.
He put out some Steve Madden.
Just in case all white party come up. Talk amongst
He
yourself.
gonna say what they for? You gonna explain them all?
He got a story behind it.
I thought
Steve Harvey
that
gave
was
me
the
these.
passes with laces.
Nigga,
them clean.
they got graffiti on them bitches.
It say just do it hella times. Don't pay no attention.
Okay.
I just don't pay no attention to me. I just need to make sure these niggas know.
Hey, y'all remember? Yeah. Hey, listen, this is a true story for those that don't know. Y'all remember when BT used to have the shoes with the lights on?
The lights,
the Michael J. Foxes.
Still got them.
Nigga, this is
Still got them.
BT had jumper cables for his shoes. You talk about I get to turn them on like, nah, nigga, you give me your shoes a quick charge. And they weren't LA Gears, guys. I know y'all gonna be like, no, they were LA Gears. No, they weren't LA Gears. They were just a fucking shoes.
They were Vlados.
Nigga, they were bought from an Allo. They were bought from an AutoZone. And nigga brought some Armor All from an AutoZone. They was like, hey, by the way, you want these? Because they come with the Armor.
Fuck it, I'll take them. Oh man, I remember them shoes.
The only shoes that was under warranty.
The shoes, he would turn them on when he finna go on stage. Like, this finna kill him. I'm like, nigga, this finna kill your career. Turn them goddamn shoes.
It's a fire. It's a fire.
Yeah.
Don't pay no attention to me. I'm just showing off now. It's simple as that.
These are the ones I shoot pool in.
It's just a denim and a dope jacket. This ain't.
BT, what size you about 11 and a half, 12?
13.
Bigfoot ass nigga.
I mean, I ain't got no 13s. I ain't got no 13s.
Hey Nick, you could talk too, bro. You don't have to just be
Yeah,
quiet.
you gotta sit over there flexing, nigga. Over there looking like Caesar in Planet of the Apes. Caesar home now.
This nigga all in the camera like this. Like, get the fuck out of here, man.
Silverback with a wave cap ass on off the way.
He called him a bouncer on Zoom.
With a wave cap.
Nigga, a bouncer on Zoom.
Make sure you niggas ain't getting out of line.
I get my action thing on.
Like, he could have brought his own security in there.
Nick has definitely punched a kid. I can see
That
it in
nigga
his
say
face. He
a
has hit a kid.
silverback with a do-rag on? Nigga.
It's like Harambe in the hood over there, nigga.
Oh, shit, nigga. Oh.
These are for a theater show. Those
You still got the light up joints or not?
I do, but I don't have a magnet to turn them on.
What?
You gotta put them up against your car battery.
Nigga, I ain't never seen a shoe with a USB port in my life. I was like,
You gotta take them outside an electrical store and get them motherfuckers recharged.
hey, I knew LA was different when I met BT because I had never met a nigga that wore 2 watches at one time in my life.
For the first year I knew BT, I did not know what the scarf was for because he just would wear it on stage. And I was like, well, nigga, is he cold? What the fuck is this scarf
BT?
about?
Hey, BT, those dope shoes to get shot in.
Yeah.
Yo, if a nigga
Last one, if you know me, you know where I'm going on the last pair, nigga.
Uh-oh. Never lost.
Shit.
some slides.
Oh, here come that special box, baby.
Oh,
my God.
You the only one bought them shoes, man.
You know,
Are you still supporting him?
Oh yeah.
Hey, they coming. This box built different, boy. This found. Woo!
Oh my God.
Jesus.
Nigga, them shoes came out and sold out the same day. You the only nigga, and nobody want those, nigga, but you.
That's why. Because they only made one pair. That's all I was just about
Look
to
at
say.
that box, nigga.
Them shoes match everybody's pimp suit, nigga. It don't matter what color pimp suit you got on, them shoes match.
BT, when's your birthday, BT?
July 29th.
Oh, we gotta go. I gotta get you some shoes, bro.
Hey, I take them.
We know. We seen all
the Big Baller Brand site is definitely back up.
How do you know? You went back and checked? You was waiting?
You know they just signed the Rock Nation. Don't worry about it. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing.
I know the kids did. Big Baller Brand did not.
Hold on.
Let's see how far this go.
Y'all talk amongst yourselves. Since BT want to show off, I'm gonna go grab some stuff real quick.
No. You got to do a bad shoe story first.
I ain't know.
So we showing off. I got these joints I got from birth.
Wait a minute, nigga. Are you completely naked?
No. This nigga sleeping in a loincloth.
Oh, yeah. Oh. That nigga BT purchased all of them shoes from a goddamn Selly Beauty Supply as they were going out of business. I'm telling you.
He bought them out the back of Lance Wood's Crown Vic.
BT jacket game be cold though.
Yeah, his jacket game be on point.
His jacket and scarf game is
He don't fit none of them, but his jackets be cold.
I don't fit none of the jackets.
Nigga, did you say he don't fit none of them?
Don't fit none of them.
They don't have cool jackets in my size.
No,
you just gotta suck in. You gotta be committed to sucking in. It's cute.
You be trying to shop at places that ain't for you. I know the struggle. We can't shop at Zara. There. Zara is not for us. We can buy cologne, socks, and scarves from Zara. That's it.
Do what I want.
I do what I want.
Don't tell me what to do.
I'll be like, BT walking in the green room. I'll be like, that jacket dope. He be like, thank you. You can't breathe in them jackets. Then you fire.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that BB mad as hell. Y'all, if y'all don't see this Puma BBB playing coming from a while away, then it's on you. We'll all see. What? Jello gonna be in the league. It's a whole thing. It's a family. You know what I mean? It's BT Kingsley ball.
Ain't Jello in the G League?
No, yeah, Jello, but Melo about to be number one pick though.
Yeah, Melo gonna be the
Melo gonna be
he's not gonna be number one.
And he gonna they're gonna force the hand to put Jello.
Because the Warriors got the number one pick, they're not gonna pick Melo.
They don't need him. You're probably right. They don't need him. It'd be
like, go get that center. They
need to get that Wiseman cat.
Yeah, Wiseman.
Yeah, he gonna be top 3 too.
Yeah,
he gonna be top 3 picks for sure.
Either that or try to get the Greek Freak. That's what everybody keeps saying.
That niggas are not going there. Why would he go there? That don't make no sense.
Because he'll never win a championship with the Bucks.
He gonna leave the Bucks, but he's not going to the Warriors.
He's not going to the Warriors.
Why not?
He can go to the Warriors. He don't fit with what they do.
Yeah. They can't just give him the ball and let him dribble to the hole. He can go to the
Warriors.
Then they got to pass.
They got to give up either Steph or Clay.
And they're not doing
that. Hey, listen. No, the rules are he can go to the Warriors, but they got to give up either Steph.
Nigga, they got Durant. They did.
No, they was all under different contracts though.
Yeah, but
Steph was underneath that $55 million bullshit at the time. That's how they get Durant.
But if you're the Warriors, right, nigga, the Warriors are set up for a great look. If Clay come back healthy and you got Steph, you upgraded from Harrison Barnes, you downgraded from goddamn KD, but nigga, Andrew Wiggins,
people sleep on that pickup.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a great pickup, that.
Oh yeah, Wiggins. If he just ball, he'll be cool. He can't be the man.
He's never like not ball though.
Lance, is where the Greek Freak going? I know you know, nigga.
Hold on, let me check.
He got the inside scoop.
Now, him going to Golden State makes sense.
Thank you. That's what I said.
How does it make sense?
I don't know if he'll do it, but it make perfect sense. And if he go, they already Draymond is already expendable. But if they'll get Draymond out of there.
I ain't say Draymond,
but he don't
look for a reason to get Draymond out of there.
Yeah,
they still don't forget him.
And they gave that nigga a boatload of money though, so he gonna leave happy.
Yeah, they get Draymond up out of there, and even with Pascal, the young boy they got is making it very easy for them to get rid of Draymond.
Yeah, I don't see it, man. If I'm not saying that he don't fit. I'm saying if nothing that Giannis has done says that he would make that move, especially after watching what happened with KD.
Anything is possible now.
But he don't fit. He don't fit their
Giannis?
offense. Giannis don't fit their offense.
Yeah, there's a bunch of
With
three-point
them
shooters
just shooting
around now.
threes and him,
Yeah,
him
but
getting
he
in the
don't.
paint?
But Giannis' game is not passing. Giannis is driving from the top of the key every time.
Giannis fits any basketball team that's ever been.
Right, he'd be Giannis.
Yeah.
You make room for Giannis.
Especially with them shooting.
Yeah.
Giannis isn't okay.
The floor gonna be spread so wide, they'll be fine.
In theory, KD didn't fit. In theory, D Wade and LeBron didn't fit together. But you figure it out. Like y'all figure it out. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he'll do it, but it makes sense for him to.
Now him going to the Lakers, that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I bet you he went to the Lakers. That would make sense, BT.
No, wait.
I think everybody coming to the Lakers makes sense.
I mean, technically, everybody great has came to the Lakers. So it's in theory, everybody came to the Lakers. But
it's clear Stephen A. Smith want the Lakers to win the championship because they asked him, "Who do you think will win after the quarantine?" He was like, "Well, LeBron's ready."
But this will be after LeBron's gone. I'm saying after LeBron gone, just LeBron, AD, and Giannis, and then Lonzo.
Wait for his son to get on the same squad.
Yeah, AD and Giannis, and then Lonzo come back to run the show. You know what I mean? Yep.
Bring Lonzo Ball back.
Got to bring Lonzo back, baby. Got to bring Lonzo back.
Never lost.
Never lost.
I know Lonzo. I know Lonzo.
You know what's crazy? Lonzo was never bad. He was just hurt.
Lonzo was never bad. He just got the blues because he was on the Lakers. Yeah. He never didn't ball.
Lonzo's always been good. This is the problem with Lonzo is he started to get credit for being very average. Like I like Lonzo and I'll be happy and I'll be looking and he got like 6 points and 4 assists. But I'm like, well, did you see the outlet pass? And it's like that's basic.
It's just hard to play for the Lakers, man.
Yeah, what?
You the number one pick. You didn't.
No, when you're a point guard and you're playing with LeBron and he's handling the ball, it messes up your game.
Especially when you were past first point guard.
He was flourishing with the Pelicans.
Look at Brandon Ingram right now. He's doing his thing.
They all are.
Brandon, you play with LeBron. LeBron got to get the ball first.
Lonzo be flourishing, but his flourishing be 11 points.
Well, no, he had a run this year. He was averaging like 20 and 10.
One of the women in the chat said, sports talk.
Lost all the viewership.
Look,
the hair gonna come back. Where's all my viewers?
Look at Tahir. This nigga come back with boxes and shit.
I forgot to hear left.
Wait, is that Erica Kane? Is that the Erica Kane that I think it is?
Erica that we know?
I knew Tahir come back with
That's
some
what
shoes.
I'm wondering.
I love the quarantine because niggas just up late for no goddamn reason. All these chicks be sleep regularly. They up late. Like, what y'all doing?
Right.
Niggas on YouTube. Let's watch.
I definitely need to be asleep. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing up.
Hey,
look, Keon, is it school tomorrow?
No.
They out?
No, I mean, but we got homeschool, so and that's on me because these niggas be up.
Why does Kente got in 2 left AirPods?
He got his house key on his chain around his neck. Shut up, Lance.
Let's just say LL.
Here, I know you didn't go get shoes.
He came back with hella boxes.
And he put them Beats by Southwest back on.
Lance looked like he had a trap documentary.
Lance drinking out a grown sippy cup over there.
Tahir, what are these headphones? Are those Bose? Yeah, I know Bose.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, if that's what you can afford, brother, then you know,
whenever a nigga show you it, then he hurt.
Yeah, let me show these niggas.
What Southwest, look, these is Bose. I paid good money for these headphones.
BT put on what?
This is how you gotta do. Huh? What y'all say? Huh? Huh? You ever see a chick get her hair done and she keep turning her head so it can wait? she got her hair done so she keep doing that. Huh? Who? She wants you to see the volume.
BT over there like Carrot Top. Where you picking all this shit up from?
You got a basket full of props.
I'm ready for any scenario.
Lance,
I got these before the
tell Nick to wake up.
Has that nigga Nick has said anything?
No.
Nick trying to watch how he talk because it's a shoe like this in the back.
Keep it down, nigga.
You better. Let it go.
Fighting her bottom lip. Yo,
Nick's do-rag and beard is a one piece.
Tahir just showing off. Tahir, have you worn any of those shoes though?
Nothing.
Damn.
Them nice ones you wore. I've seen those. Not those.
Jordan ones.
Yeah, these are.
These are the outfits you gonna wear when we get out the quarantine.
I couldn't get the rest of it because I would have woke people up. So I was like, I just grabbed what I could because these are I ain't made space for these yet.
Man, when I tell you they be having a whole section for J's, I refuse to wear them, and they got a whole. They be looking good. They match everything. I'm like, I can't do. Look at this. Look at
damn.
These are homies.
Those are Crayola boxes.
Blue the Greats. That's all. He had a studio in at All Def, and so like everybody from All Def got these. Josh, Kev, Doe, all of us got them.
Ain't that some shit?
Somebody say I was combing my beard and caught a cramp. Shut the hell up.
You did comb your whole head though.
And none of it helped. No, I be combing my beard to no results. No, you got all the J's? Did you get all the J's? You ain't got no sixes over there.
You put out the breads though.
Damn.
What size you wear to here? Look.
Yeah,
11.
Damn, nobody wear my. Well, BT wear my size.
Hey, you don't wear those no more?
I haven't worn any of these. Look.
Yeah, that's how you got to do
your shoe.
That's
no reason to lift the bottom
right there.
Yeah, that was not.
Everybody know I ain't wore those
What the fuck we doing?
That's how you do
To hear you got some big baller
that
brand.
no established at 96. Y'all know how it is. When they ain't touch the ground, you're supposed to lick them. If you gotta love them. Oh, I love tennis shoes now.
I wore these to the mailbox. That's it.
just to wear them?
Just to the mailbox.
Go ahead and lick the bottom.
Nah.
Glendale all in your mouth.
Nah, I'm good. The bottom of my shoe smells like Salem Light 100s and Gio Armani, nigga. That's all that's on the ground in the Glendale. Cigarette butts and cologne bottles.
They say I'm not surprised he licked the shoe. He ate a whole damn napkin.
Exactly.
Oh shit.
You ain't got no Jordan 14s. I don't even know what those are.
On the 14s.
Wow.
They were ugly, right?
11,
no,
12,
those are the
13
best
ones.
ones.
And the ones.
14s.
The
Now
11.
these right here, these I'm hella proud of because I had to look around and grab these motherfuckers right here. These are the only ones that aren't Jordans. The Dime C's.
Them nice.
Satin on the inside.
Them nice, nigga.
Those are the Drakes?
Nah, these are Don C's from Chicago.
They
came out. They came out on
It's like a metallic blue.
Nah, it's a sky blue. It's a sky blue with the red on the inside.
But to
everything in those shoes.
I had to look all over for those.
How do you know that wasn't the try-on pair that in the store?
Yeah, that you just licked.
Damn.
That's what I was thinking the whole time, but I was just like, nigga wants Corona, so whatever.
My brother just out of concern to here.
Damn, that's great. Now the big baller brands, those
the alcohol to kill it. Alcohol to kill it.
Switch it around.
Yeah, BT, pull the big baller brands back out again.
Yeah,
Don't do
after that. Yeah, come on. I bet you won't lick those big baller brands.
That's because I wear the motherfuckers.
You disintegrate.
Nigga, they make the big baller brand in a bologna plant. The same place.
Look at the hey. Tahir, show me which one of your boxes open like this though.
Jordans,
nigga.
The Yeezys.
Oh.
He said, oh.
Aw. Oh.
Shucks.
London, they said we are an hour and 20 minutes into some stir fry. What's up?
You don't want to show his shoes no more.
I don't care what.
I wish I had them in the bag.
I don't care what niggas is talking about. I ain't rushing. I'm talking to y'all. My food tastes good though.
Everybody, I don't think London really hungry.
Everybody was talking about the shoes. I only lick them because I know.
Backpack though.
I know they didn't.
Change the subject, nigga. I'm killing you on backpack.
You ain't got no Marvel shield.
Oh, you think so?
Backpack?
You think you're killing me on backpack?
Act like my kid. This is my kids doing. They FaceTime.
I'll be right back, you son of a bitch.
Show and got no Marvel props.
Show and tell with my niggas.
I'm telling you, man, BT, you low-key carrot top right now, nigga. You have not moved, but you pulled up everything.
Where'd you get that shield from?
This is my backpack, man. It's a backpack.
Did you take that to the End Game movie?
You damn right I did.
Hey, who was there? BT was there. I think BT was the only one there. Remember when Avengers first came out and they played all the Marvel movies there?
Yes.
And we stayed at the movie theater for 10 hours. Was it 10 or 12 hours, BT?
When Avengers came out, it was about 10 hours. Because it was like 5 or 6 movies, 2 hours apiece. Yep.
Did y'all leave during Ant-Man?
This was the first Avengers. We did leave and go get some liquor. Me and my people, we went on a liquor store run, bro. We were at AMC for like 12 hours.
Damn.
They did like an intermission halfway through. There was like 30 minutes. We went to the liquor store, grabbed like 4 bottles of Jack. We was literally on liquor and nachos all fucking
It was a good time though.
Oh, it was a good time. Right. We was like 20 deep.
You know what's fucked up? I went to see Endgame. You know when all the heroes is coming back, everybody was cheering.
Spoiler alert! God, it's only been out 2 years.
When Falcon came out, no one gave a shit. No one clapped. No one.
On Crenshaw, they did.
It was like this.
In my theater, they did. As soon as he said "cap on your left," the theater went nuts.
Yeah. Where you was at?
No, when Black Panther came out, they cheered. When Falcon came out, everybody was just like this.
That's I love how Tahir said he was on nothing but alcohol and nachos. Like that's not his regular diet.
Hey, yo, fuck you, Keon.
Like that was out the norm.
Fuck you, Keon. Hey, listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I was telling our girl Ashley about this. Like, I don't know a lot of shit about sports. I know the shit that I know about, like tennis. I know I could train you in tennis, but football,
tennis.
Tennis. I played for college with tennis.
Oh, okay.
I respect that.
I was first seat. I was really good. I had private lessons since I was like in 7th grade for tennis. And I played in high school and I played in college. When I went to college, they didn't even have a tennis team. It was me and like 2 other people that rallied for a tennis team. And that's how we got it. We didn't even have a home court. We had to go to like the city park as our home court because we didn't have a home court.
Where you went to college?
HBCU called Harris-Stowe State University.
Where is that?
It's in St. Louis.
Tough mudder.
Is it East St. Louis?
No, it's in St. Louis. It's in St. Louis.
Here's from East St. Louis.
Huh?
With dial up.
Nigga, you was fighting for a tennis thing, like niggas in here played hoop and shit. You was fighting for a weird ass sport, tennis. Like now, I'm a real nigga. I was in swimming, but you know, like swimming and hoop, it's like real nigga.
Swimming and hoop, real shit.
No, nigga.
No, swimming, football, hoop. You know what I mean?
No, nigga, swimming is not. Tennis come before swimming, nigga.
I guarantee Lance got 3 carburetors in his kitchen right now, like just sitting on the counter. Yeah, I guarantee that Lance looks like he rebuilds carburetors and alternators right now.
They almost finished.
To hear you built like my favorite auntie.
Damn.
Yeah. Damn. This nigga Keon is going to sleep on y'all.
I'm gonna just go ahead and go to
Mother's Day. You just reminded me.
I'm gonna just go ahead and shut the fuck up then. I'm gonna just go.
This nigga Keon is taking a nap on the Zoom call.
But what type of nigga sleep and smile when he sleep? Like what does this
I'm looking at y'all.
Oh.
No, you remember the last time Keon came on, he was high as hell.
Oh, that nigga had that nigga Keon had on that former John hat.
Oh shit.
Oh, that nigga was gone.
People will not let that go either. They'll follow me on different like social media, but let's talk about when you was high. I'm like, nigga, that was on Tahir's thing. They be dropping it on the podcast, but Tony, talk about when Keon was high.
Oh. Erica said, bro, did London have to raise the shrimp before he cooked them?
Put niggas in This information, this is a totally different. I'm working on next meal. The other dish.
Damn, you cooking lunch
It's a
now?
whole different dish.
Cook breakfast already. I'm making lunch now.
That nigga in London is 109 pounds and still be meal prepping.
Man,
Yeah.
he eat a lot too, but that it just won't go on, dog.
Hey
Yeah.
man,
Hey man, here's the funny thing. People probably see London and they think that like he's like conceited or like he has a big head.
I didn't
He's
think
just
that
one
at
of
all.
he's one of them. I'm just talking about like from outside perception. If you see him,
well, none of us think that.
I know that. I'm talking about outside
So
people.
you.
No, I said people.
Before you knew him, you was
Because
you.
here's the thing, like even though he's on the live right now, he's not giving them a lot, so they still don't know much about London.
Oh,
London
yeah.
don't give you a lot. You literally have to hang with London to know London.
Yeah.
Right.
To
London's
know
so
that little
nice.
nigga that is.
The green room is where
The
London
green
eat
room?
everything.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
London
look,
cool as
man,
hell.
this is what I realize is that niggas. I'm telling you, so many niggas that are not thorough, and I'm used to being around a lot of niggas in general, or I mean not being used to being around them, but in the industry or what we do,
Right.
niggas ain't happy for you.
Nah.
Every nigga in here is every. I done probably had maybe mine is what's his face? The nigga who's supposed to be my friend, the other nigga over there, the nigga in the loincloth. What the nigga?
Keon?
The nigga falling asleep on everybody. That's my weakest friend. No, what I'm saying is that with you niggas, man, with Keon and everybody, it's like I've had usually just about everybody here, I've had a conversation with or spoke to outside of the comedy union, is what I'm saying.
Right.
Niggas is not comfortable. So I've always been used to being around niggas. I said, man, I just know the signs of I know comedians. We was at the Improv one night, and it was me and the nigga, we standing next to each other. Spike said, all right, nigga, I'm gonna put you on up here. I get up, do a set. This is early on. I do the set, I come off, the nigga starts speaking. I remember another comedian, we at the comedy union. My nigga giving out, he got whatever clothes or something, he got an endorsement or something. So we got some brands. He handing out everybody a shirt. Nigga looks at me and says, yo, I'm not gonna give you a shirt because you wear my size. I said, okay, cool. Ain't no love lost. I gotta respect that. Both of them, I'm still cool with both the niggas today. It ain't no beef, but in general, I know niggas ain't really, you got to be solid to be comfortable with me, because otherwise, for example, I'm the only nigga in here with a cut. Who else got a cut in the thing? If you feel some type of way, you can be like, why this nigga got it? Why
Keon
his
got
line?
a cut.
I thought I did.
Or what
No,
the
you ain't
nigga
got
doing
no
with
cut.
in his car going live?
This nigga low key just shitted on us though.
I just had to let you know.
None of you niggas got a cut.
I tried.
Gruffy ass.
Keon was like me, nigga. I get a
No,
cut every day.
wait, bro. Let me tell you the timing.
I mean, I don't listen, man. You guys.
You showed up the shoe.
Listen, man,
Hey.
you guys, I don't want you to think that.
Oh,
it's
two
not-
closets? Two
It's
closets.
not about those kinds of things, man. Because if you start thinking that it's about those kinds of things, you're going to listen, guys. Listen. I don't want you to start thinking that it's about. It's not about
That is so funny.
all of my ankle is. My my leg, my sock is itching. I don't want.
Say my sock is itching.
It's not about these things, guys. It's not. If I got a pair of legs, I don't know if I got a pair of legs.
Nigga, where do you sleep?
Yeah, this nigga got a shoe room.
Sleeps on the other third floor.
Yeah.
Hey.
But at the same time, well, all jokes aside, but again, going back to what I was talking about earlier.
Just so we clear, there was none of these in there. Just
none of those, nigga. You can guarantee none of those.
Hey,
That's all BT.
Hey, on that first story, he was talking about Thang, right? We won't say the person's full. He was talking about Thang.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nigga, that's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, see, y'all know a code that I don't even know.
I'm gonna tell you what was hilarious. No, wait, to hear, peep this. when this nigga said he was the only nigga with a cut, nigga, Nick had just took his do-rag off.
Yeah, I felt so
You saw that? You saw that, BT?
He tried to slide it back on. He was like, well, it's too late now.
He couldn't even find it. That nigga looked around. What the fuck? Oh, shit. Man, shit, let me put this back on, nigga.
Nick said,
I did something.
but Nick said, I thought I did.
And cool ass Keon just did like this. Me, nigga.
Okay,
London was
definitely
like,
got
London was like, ain't nobody here got a cut, right?
But I say Keon ought to cut here too. But the point is, I'm saying that cats be so petty about that kind of stuff. They get weird, man. They get tight. So I don't.
Yeah.
I set it all down. I just stay real surface because
Right.
that's the only part of me that people can actually kind of handle. Unless you're a comfortable nigga like the ones in here, where I'd be like, yo, you get the real stuff about this, that, and who I am outside of that. Outside of the club, I'm cool. You can't. I know.
Come on,
I
Keon.
hear stuff get back to me. That's why I don't say nothing. I'd be like, okay, he don't know that I heard him because he's talking to that girl and that dude came
Right.
back and on me. I'm cool. I just mess with the niggas I'm cool with, pause, and I'm out of there.
Hey, we got one more person that's supposed to come in. We got Philly coming in.
What else, Special K? You say who?
We got Philly coming in.
My shit is acting. My signal.
We got LD coming in.
I'm so interested
BT
in what London's cooking
BT,
right now.
you know what I'm talking
I
about?
know exactly who you talking about. That's what making it hilarious.
Kente, you know what I'm talking about?
So for the people in the chat that don't know, man, let me tell you something. Because we're all in LA, you know, chasing this career and this entertainment shit. It creates a really interesting dynamic. And I'm pretty sure it happens in other people's lives and careers also. But the way it happened here be hilarious when somebody like just get here and they be trying to make it like that. They be trying to get on like that.
And I know you're talking about
the thirst that be coming off of them, man. It be
yeah. Hey, that nigga come in, I'm leaving.
I just texted you.
Oh,
Hi, y'all. You want to clear out the room? All right, then, y'all.
he's about to get hella aggressive.
Hey,
What the fuck y'all doing?
that's funny.
I thought Nick
When
was
he
aggressive
walk
till
in,
I
I
met
just be
that nigga.
quiet.
It's just gonna be silent. I'm gonna turn my camera off.
I ain't gonna even hold you, nigga. I have pretty normal conversations with him because, like, if I see something that's some bullshit, like I just tell him, nigga, and like if he'll hear it. I don't normally see him adjust, but you know he'll hear. Y'all know how I am, though, nigga.
Yeah.
BT. Now let me explain it. Since we already know what the deal is, but from low key, I get a lot of like respect or love shown because I actually deal with the nigga on the very just like encouraging.
Absolutely.
But see, it goes back to my point what we was talking about. If you not funny, if niggas don't see you get a standing O, don't see you rock a room. We don't care about all the social stuff gets cut down because niggas like, well, what about them jokes though? At some point, it goes back to what are you doing up there though? So because if not, if it's either you're funny or you're not. If you're not funny, you could be a well-dressed guy, then just be a model or go do something else. But if you're gonna be in the club, in the comedy club, saying that you're part of this career club and you don't deliver the goods, nigga,
what is that?
If you don't get the help to be you niggas. That's why I'm encouraging. See, Tahir is dumb. Tahir is dumb.
Stupid.
Here, like Brandon, he nicer than
Hey,
Brandon.
listen.
He's nicer than Brandon.
Somebody just inboxed me, was like, I know exactly who you're talking about. I knew that from 2 minutes after talking to that lame ass nigga.
Damn.
See, I'm not that. I can't.
And she really know exactly who I'm talking about.
I don't even know anybody well enough outside. Like I'm super cool with a few people and then cordial with most. I don't be out hanging out like that.
But you know what? When you start doing something, then everybody want to be cool with you.
Man, that's the kicker.
That's how it be.
Yeah. Like when you start doing, oh nigga, what's up, man? Let me get your number. I've been trying to catch up with you. Nigga, you ain't talked to me in 10 years. I've been out here.
But it works two sides. That's where it's like, either you're in this and you're making some sort of move forward, or you're not. So even if it's not, whether that means a TV, whether it's commercial, whether it means your own room, that means you kill Instagram, there's somewhere in there you need to be progressive. And if you're not progressive, after a while, niggas like, I'm not gonna really talk. That nigga still in the same place he was in the open mic space. I gotta shift. So it ain't. I can't be mad that people ain't messing with the nigga. Like, what's your progression? So when you make progressive moves, niggas respect you.
That's a real thing, because I often think about how me, Clayton, Tangerine, BT, we used to go to the movies and movie hop all day. Remember when we had a day when we didn't have, I'm talking about when the world was open up, we had a day we didn't have to do nothing, or a week when we didn't have to do nothing, bro. All of us have progressed in our career. Lance on the road, Kente doing his thing, Nick doing his thing, BT on the road, London on the road, Keon on the road, I'm on the road. Like, we have all come to a point where we don't, like, we literally have to pull out our phones and be like, look at the calendar, like, oh, well, I got this, that, this. But like, and that is such a beautiful thing to think that we are where we are now. And like, think about, like, I know I moved out here in 2009. 2009, I was like, it just changed it changed everything for me. Moving to LA literally changed everything for me, because this is one of those cities where I've seen people move in 6 months or less. Oh yeah. I've seen people quit or run out of all their money because they're trying to be in the limelight. I know niggas that cannot stay away from the club. I knew chicks that were renting outfits, and I'm talking about before there were services, because there are monthly services where you can rent outfits and stuff like that, or rent clothes. I'm talking about before this. Niggas came out here renting outfits, just trying to be in that limelight.
Do you remember it was forbidden to admit that you had a job when you lived out here?
Oh yeah.
Are you a comic?
Don't tell nobody you working. Shit.
Bro. Like, niggas said, nah, I don't work. You know how I get my money.
Yeah. I just be in these clubs, nigga. No.
Nigga, for everybody listening right now, I'm gonna tell you, if you're an aspiring comic and you want to come to LA, conquer your city first. Because you will get paid way more in your city. Like in St. Louis, I was getting 175, 150 on like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday shows. Weekend shows book way more. You come to LA, you're not getting more, and this is max.
That's a fact.
This is more than $50. You're not getting more than that. And that's for the clubs. And most times it's 20. Realistically, it's 20. Fact. I've got paid in all ones. The Laugh Factory wrote me a check for $7.
I was about to say Laugh Factory wrote me,
and then you come back in 2 weeks.
I got paid in drink tickets, and I've got paid in meals.
Yeah.
Don't come to LA before you're ready and before you save, because you will not make it.
Yeah. And
I kept a real job, or I stayed on the road, because I got way too many shoes to put in the shopping cart and be homeless. I'm not gonna do it.
Now Tahir cares about y'all, and he's a nice person. Come, nigga. Yeah, no. Don't get good in the city. Come on to the NBA early.
Be a bunch of Kwame Browns running around.
You gonna sink or you gonna goddamn swim. I bet you gonna sink. Chances high likelihood you ain't gonna make it. You gonna go back home and say it's just for a little while, and then you gonna end up staying there.
No, them niggas do that JUCO and transfer.
Man, tell them, nigga, when
Tahir's telling you exactly what's right.
If you don't live in LA,
come on through.
You stupid, BT. Don't come to LA till LA call for you. When LA call for you, then you gonna come on the right way. You just come because
all you need is 1,000 followers. Get you 1,000 followers. You know they told you at the club you was hilarious. Bring your ass. You gonna get up. Listen, in LA, you can get on stage all the time. You know what I mean?
That is true.
Just a whole bunch of stage growth. Every club gonna let you up like that. Oh man. Oh, when you killing it? Oh, come on.
You're gonna have your road set in a week.
You got a good cell phone joke. You come right, and then you gonna get up they're gonna hear about your joke. You gonna have somebody like a friend call in for you. Tahir will vouch for you, right? Then you gonna get up on stage, and then after you get up, Steven Spielberg gonna say, "You the one.
Oh,
it's God. You. Everybody else, they ain't got it. You the one. Bring it."
When I first got here, I was never here because I always had to go to the Bay to get some money.
To get money. Yep.
That was never here. Everybody's like, "Do you live here or not?" And I'm like, "Nigga, I gotta get this money."
Yeah.
Unless you're, here's the thing, unless you're lucky enough to be constant on a show. Like if you're in a position that London when you're on a regular, you're a series regular when you're on the show, you're going to have to get a job unless you have family here. One of the best things about moving to LA for me was that I had no safety net. When you don't have a safety net or somebody that you can rely on when shit get hard, you can go stay at their place or they'll lend you something. When you don't have that safety net is when you're going to find out what you're really made of. And I'm going to tell you this is something I'm going to be quoted on for telling people. Greatness very rarely comes from a place of comfortability. If you know that you got a safety net, you're not going to push yourself to the limits. You're not going to push yourself to everything that you're capable of if you know that somebody's going to be there to save you. You're never going to do. You're never going to see what you're made of.
You got another part of this game. Because now, the first TV show I did was called The Hustle. This how the game.
I love that show, by the way, still. You know that's...
I remember that show.
Brian, you know that's my shit.
Thank you niggas for watching. But now did this. I landed on a series. A lead on a series. We did 6 episodes.
FX's first scripted show.
First scripted show. I was still working in my after school program job while on a series, while a regular in the club. Nigga, the grind is real.
Can I tell them this, London? Can I tell them this real quick? London was on Ballers for 2 seasons before he bought a new car.
Yeah.
2. London had a Nissan Altima, 2008. I know the body style because I had one. 2006 for 2 seasons. After he was on Baller for 2 seasons before he upgraded. Now, when he upgraded, the nigga upgraded.
Oh, yeah, you got to upgrade.
But you have to, y'all understand, man.
Because
like,
it's
for those,
this shit, Hollywood.
You know what's messed?
Hold on, wait, let me tell them real quick, and then I'm going to let you go. For those that don't know, if you stay in the Midwest, you stay in the South, you stay anywhere, like in those areas, like anywhere from like Texas up to Missouri on over to like Georgia and down.
Still eating.
We didn't get to see the food.
You're probably living on rent that's from $600 to $1,200. I have a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and I looked up on this. This is because I came in here early. I got 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1 guaranteed spot, no central air. I had to put window units in all of the rooms because I needed to be a certain temperature. I have all of that for $2,000 a month. That's a mortgage in most states.
That's not including food.
Right.
That's not including no bills.
Bro, my monthly bills come up to about $5 every month. And so I had to make $5,000. So when I'm going hard on these t-shirt sales and I'm asking y'all to support me and all this shit, it's because I have to make $5,000.
Yeah.
Before I can think about saving, before I can think about buying shoes, I have to make that first before I can do anything else. And that's LA. That's the real about LA. A lot of times when I go on auditions and I know I bomb that shit, I'll go live or I post a video like I just bomb like a motherfucker because people only give you the good of what happens in LA. Yo, I just booked this and all this shit, bro. You gonna get 1,000 no's before you get one quality yes. And the yes that you get, bro, I did Insecure and I was a reoccurring, but I only did 2 episodes. For 2 seasons. A lot of people still finding out about me on Insecure. A lot of people still finding out about me on Brooklyn Nine-Nine because those roles, soon as that director yells cut, nigga, I'm unemployed.
You're unemployed again.
That's it. That is it.
You know what's crazy? You know who will crush all your dreams when you first move out here to LA? When you go to that improv, when Spike was there, and you go down there and introduce yourself. And just be like, hi, I'm the. He's like, I don't give a fuck.
You ain't hiding these streets, nigga. You don't care about you, nigga.
Wait, Nick, you know what's funny is they think that you're putting like an exaggeration on it. No, he would tell you, I don't give a fuck.
Yes, face. And don't let it be a woman around.
You, nigga.
Yeah. This the real shit, nigga.
Yeah.
Yo,
you be like, what kind of LA is this?
BT introduced me to Spike. Spike spoke to BT as if I was not standing on the right side. He's like, I don't give a fuck who you got on the right side of me, nigga. That nigga ain't never gonna see this goddamn thing. And you gotta man up and take that and still motivate yourself. Like a lot of comics, I know a lot of comics that went through that and moved back home. They're like, man, fuck this shit.
Right.
Because niggas at home told them, All you gotta do is go to LA, go to the Improv on Monday night, talk to my nigga Spike. He gonna put you on. You can't come out here like that.
How about Ann just hitting you with the nigga? Listen,
you didn't call me this week. You have to
call
call
my
every
number.
Monday. Yeah.
Call my number. Do not ask me in person. Call my number and book yourself.
Hey, this is what I would say about Ants, because I know everybody has an opinion about him. If Ants fuck with you, he fuck with you, though.
Yep.
And I know that, like I said, everybody has a different opinion about him.
Ian's is the owner of the comedy union for the people in the chat.
No, I'm talking about the first time.
Ins Mitchell is one of 7 black owners of black comedy clubs. Is 7. Because Nate, I think Nate is number 7.
Nate got one.
Nate is number 7. Yeah. So wow, 7, only 7 count, like for real. This under 10 in the country. You know what I'm saying? So I have a Wednesday night, God willing, when we start back up. I got a Wednesday night, and when I tell you that I started that shit, we were like 30, 40 people every Wednesday because we're doing it weekly. It's very hard to build up your night. Like you in your cities right now, this is what I'm trying to tell you. You in a city like St. Louis or Belleville or Atlanta, build your shit up there. Create the want. Because here's one thing I will say, that if you create the want and the city supports you, if you move out to LA, you can always fly back home, do a monthly show, make $1,500, $2,000, come back and you straight. Yep. Move out here before you're ready. I'm telling you, I'm on Insecure, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, My Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, and all that shit. None of that shit matter when it comes to filling up this room weekly. And this is just 120 seater. Weekly, trying to get 120 people every week on a Wednesday night to come to your show.
$5.
For $5. And that's $5 food, $5 entry, and $5 drinks. But on a weekly basis, it took us a year to build that shit to where it is now. Now, one of the most popular nights of the week in LA. However, that shit took dedication. It took me, even when I'm out of town and I'm not going to be able to host it, still promoting the show like I'm there.
It's cracking every week too.
And it's cracking. And it's thanks to my niggas that's on the shit right now. Nick, Kente, BT, Lance, London, Keon, everybody coming and doing what they supposed to do. And it's also on you. If you're a host, man, it's not about you. You got to understand that. It's a difference between being a great host and being a great comedian. A great comedian doesn't necessarily equate to a great host. When you're a great host, you got to understand the show is not about you. It's your job to drive the show and make sure that the comics have a great environment to go up stage and do what they're supposed to do. If you don't create that great environment, the show's going to suck.
Yeah.
I swear to you. Because if you make it too much about you, the crowd is only there for you, and they're not going to give the other people a chance.
Absolutely.
That's what you don't want.
The last time that shit worked was Robin Harris at the Comedy Act Theater. Ever since then, everybody been trying to do that, but like you said, that's what fucked up the J Spot. Real talk is every host tried to do 30 minutes.
What's the place called again?
Comedy Act or the J Spot. You know the J Spot. You know the one that open and close.
J Spot. That sounds so familiar.
You know,
J Spot, the only club I know that 5 more niggas go up after the headliner.
Yeah.
J Spot, the only club I showed up to on a Saturday night, and they had fucking dick dancers in there, nigga.
Yeah.
Male
and got the comedians off early. I did a show there. They were like, we got to end this shit at 9:30. What you talking about? The strippers are coming. I'm like, nigga, this is comedy. They bumped Lou Nail. They told her she couldn't come.
How many promoters did the J Spot go through?
Nigga, everybody.
He fired everyone.
And the food over there was good as hell.
The food was hella good.
Thank God. They had a real chef. They had a real chef at the J Spot.
That spot could have been like the Improv South. Like that shit could have been banging because it got the whole setup for it. But they niggered it up. Like you running it like bullshit. The host should not be doing 20 minutes in between every comic. It should not be 15 niggas going up on a Saturday night.
That's true.
I mean, that's why even going back to here talking about
London, real quick. I want you to finish your story, so don't forget your thought. But I want us to all go through and give some advice to up and coming comics or entertainers about moving to LA. I think that'll be very helpful to the people. Mm-hmm. So London, go ahead to finish your story and then get some advice.
A couple of things, which is Because some people feel like all
London,
you
we
need.
never saw the food too, by the way. I want you to know.
Hey, but it looks delicious the way you're chewing on it.
And we never
the way
saw
you chewing on it makes me want to have whatever you're eating.
Well, it's on my story at Real London Brown for the followers. But a couple of things, which is one, people feel like all you have to do is have an agent or a manager. One thing is to be encouraged. Don't think that it always has to be the traditional route. Ballers was booked without an agent, without any representation, period. My first agent told me, the first agent I booked when I booked The Hustle, he told me, this is part of my speech when I get the award, whatever that is, or at some point, whatever. He said, man, they wanted me to do a beer commercial. I ain't want to do no beer commercial because my stepfather was an alcoholic. So I know what alcohol does to a family. I didn't want to promote that. I was still teaching at the time. I was like, I don't want to be an advocate. I'll drink it as an actor, but I ain't going to push it or endorse it. My reps was like, yo, you need to do this international commercial. I was like, I don't want to do that. Long story short, my agent at the time said, London, you lucky we even want to represent you, right? I had to fire them that day because they wasn't in my corner. Right. But the point is that if you land a show, like I said, when I landed Ballers, all my stuff that I owned was in my mother's garage at the time. I was still staying with friends. That season, that's hella good looking right there. You niggas dumb.
I had to go look. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You dumb nigga for the cutaway. Next thing is, so season 1 and season 2. When I got back from season 2 of Baller, all my stuff was still in my mom's garage. I was still trying to figure this thing out. So I'm just telling people, please be encouraged because, I mean, dude, it's a serious grind. But that's why people got to make sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. Because if you're doing the thing that you're driven by, when you hear the no, you still can find some inner self, some stuff on the inside that'll help you say, you know what, I was told to no, like BT was doing. I'm gonna chase the no. You can still stay focused, but it's hard. It's hard to go after whatever it is you're going after if your heart is not really in it. Somebody can say, listen, man, we're paying $100 a brick for each one you lay. I don't care how much they're paying you. It's gonna burn out. Not gonna be in it. But if it's the thing you're supposed to do, you end up. We've all done free comedy shows, free church shows. Got jip. We get to the club, we do our set. We ain't got the money. I went to Arkansas, supposed to get paid X amount of dollars. Get up, they give me some money. Hit the plane. I realized it's $200. Arkansas headline an hour. I said, but it's cool. I'm not mad at the people who, whatever it is, because I know that the time is gonna come where they'll be like, man, we should have done right. But if people keep your heart right by giving and stay focused, that's it. I don't want to talk no more. That's it.
All right. Keon, you want to give them something real quick?
I will say,
don't be like you to have a shirt on, my nigga.
You said what happened?
We would like for you to have a shirt on, my nigga, but it's cool.
But it's cool.
I mean, we don't. That's my lesson. You don't always get what you want in LA.
There's message.
You don't always get what you want.
Nigga, you low-key
want a certain thing in LA. Be like, I'm gonna do what the hell I want to do.
I'll see Keon with a shirt, nigga, in 50 days.
I will say, when you move to LA, Kente already said earlier, don't go until LA call for you. But when you get here, like I was fortunate enough to when I got here, I knew a bunch of people. Like don't have too much pride to have a team or other people help you. Yeah. Like everybody be like, oh, I'm gonna do it. But like nobody in this chat right now did everything by themselves. Yeah. You had somebody throw you a lob on this or introduce you to this person or whatever. Like don't be afraid to accept help. Everybody wants to be out there like, I did it by myself. No, the fuck you didn't. Nobody did. Nobody did. Somebody helped you some way, somewhere, and that's fine. It's okay. There's nothing to be ashamed of. So get you a little support system that you can actually trust, a bunch of cool people, and that's hard to find because, like London said earlier, people be weird.
People weird.
People be weird. Like all these dudes, they solid. I met them on. I remember the minute I knew London was solid. London, I put up a sketch, and London texted me. He left a comment on the sketch. He was like, "Man, that chick is fine." And I was like, oh, that's my wife. This nigga called me.
Sorry. My bad.
I'm thorough, nigga.
He was like, no disrespect, blah, blah. But I was like, I wasn't tripping, but just the fact he called, like, nigga, no disrespect. I was being goofy. I was like, this dude's solid as hell.
I'm on the up and up, nigga. Not to cut you off, but one of my niggas, he did something. I forgot. This was a while ago. My nigga hit me, and I hit it back. It was like space back in the day. And she said, I said, yo, and I ain't throw nothing crazy because I ain't no big, I don't be flirting like that nowhere. So I just kind of just said, hey, but I called my nigga immediately because I gotta let's clear the energy real quick up front. Yeah. Hey, this ain't like that. So go ahead, my nigga. You good?
Yeah, no, I would just say that. I would just say, you know, don't be afraid to accept help because we all get it. We all need it. That's all this shit is. Honestly, my boy went to this panel and they said, what is a TV show? And all a TV show is somebody books a gig and puts all their friends on it.
Yep.
Right.
That's all the TV show. Your friends are just writing the show, acting with you on the show. That's all half of LA is just you getting something and bringing your friends along.
Right.
So don't be afraid to get help.
Shout out Wording is Hard.
Yes, shout out to Wording is Hard. Keon, I'm gonna hit you separately. Before I go to Lance, because I want Lance to go next, I will say this. Everywhere else in the country, you have to deal with racism. In LA, you have to deal with nepotism. People are gonna put on who they know and their relationships with those people before your talent, before you. It doesn't matter how good you are. It doesn't matter how much you are better than the other person. If they know this person, they fuck with them, they're going to put them on. So just know that. So, Lance, go ahead. Do your thing, bro.
Before I start, I want to point out the fact that Kente didn't have that tattoo when the Zoom call first started.
I just did it on my own. It's crooked.
So my story will be a little different because I moved to LA in 2004. And then I stayed in LA for like 2 years, but I wasn't doing comedy at the time. I went to LA to get into the music industry.
Really?
That's why you got the rap wave cap on.
I didn't know, Lance.
Yeah, he was supposed to sign the G Unit. Everybody know
that. So look, we moved to LA. I lived right North Hollywood, Lankershim and Victory for 2 years. And in the music industry. So then when I came back, I wasn't doing comedy at all. I'm trying to get my thoughts together. I wasn't doing comedy at all. So when I was down there to get into the music industry, my boy that I went down there with, he's like one of the top A&Rs at Warner Brothers, like still to this day. But the point of me saying that was I was going to LA at that time, just trying to quote unquote make it. Like I didn't really have a plan because I used to try to hide from the spotlight. Like I always wanted to be like behind the scenes. And then I was like, if I go in the music industry, I could be an A&R because I got an ear for music. I got an ear for talent, but it's like you running from your gift. Mm-hmm. And so one thing I would tell any aspiring entertainer is to not be afraid of your gift, because especially if you ain't never done nothing. Like I played sports and all that stuff. So it was like I was comfortable with attention, but that's a different kind of attention, because I was also like, it wasn't cool to be like funny. The shit I was in, like, that wasn't like, it was like, nigga, get your goofy ass out of here. Like it was a whole bunch of other stuff going on. So once you get comfortable in the, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do.
Right.
And then now you just go pursue it. And then the one thing I would say is it's almost like what London was saying with the drinking, with the ad. I'm at this point in my life, I don't really care about quote unquote being famous, right? Like I'm trying to create a legacy and do something that I could be proud of. And with that will come certain things. So like I watch a lot of people now and they just doing stuff to get on, but you got to remember, what you known for is what you known for.
Fact.
So,
right.
So if you want to be the nigga on YouTube kicking old ladies downstairs, it's hard to do that and then think they're gonna look at you like Denzel 10 years later because now you want to be a serious actor. Mm-hmm. You know, so you got to be. What's up, Tahir?
No, I was gonna speak on that to your point, but I'll wait till you finish.
Oh yeah. So that's something that that I'm really big on. Like, so my story now is different. I don't live in LA. I'm in Sacramento, but like I'll be in LA, but see one thing with me is like the idea of don't come to LA until LA calls for you. Because I agree with that. But then I also just feel like if you want to do something, you just got to do it. Because if you be waiting for people to call you, you're gonna be waiting forever. You know, like, the game has changed. You know what I mean? Like we on a Zoom live and you got 600 something people watching this. You know what I mean? That's you ain't wait for nobody to say, give me a show. You say I'm gonna go create my own show. And I'll give it to the people. Like I just shot my special. I didn't wait. I just went, I got the camera crew and I just shot a special. Like that's kind of where things is at now. If you want to do something, you just gotta kind of go do it. And you gotta have the confidence that like I feel like this is right. I know what I'm doing. Like you everybody here in comics, so we all watched the million specials and you was like, no, I think my specials
Right.
like I think I'm there. Like if this is the bar, I'm pretty confident that I'm amongst that.
Right.
And there's no disrespect to nobody, but you know what I mean, you just be watching. And that's how we all strive. It's like, you know what I mean? We all play sports and Tahir play tennis. So
I play tennis too and football. Don't disrespect tennis like that.
But you know what it's like when you go hooping and you watch, and you say, oh, that's the guy.
Because I'm a hooper.
Guy, I'm gonna bust his ass. Like if that's if that's the dude. So
and he froze.
Oh, there go that net zero.
Damn. That nigga last Wi-Fi minute went out.
Yeah.
Put another quarter in, nigga. Oh, there you
go. Shit, I forgot the point that I was gonna speak on.
I will say,
well,
off to here, my bad.
What Lance said about when you know, and I think somebody else said this. I think London said this. He's like, when you land a brick, they gonna pay you $100 for every brick that you lay. When you get to a certain point in your career, you'll realize that money is a benefit of what you're doing, but it's not the cause of what you're doing.
Yeah,
absolutely.
When you're doing something that you love, like if my bills were paid and everything was good and I could still provide for my family, I wouldn't give a fuck about the money. I don't care. My joy comes from that instant gratification of the crowd laughing at that punchline, at the energy that is exchanged between my words and the crowd's laughter. That is unparalleled to anything I've ever experienced in life. Money, cars, trips, all of that. Nothing amounts to that. It is a high, it's a drug, and it is a fulfillment that I feel over my life that I've never felt in any other area of my life.
Absolutely.
I've been on that stage. And I know all of you guys agree with that sentiment that nothing compares to that first laugh from an audience, that first big laugh when you can tell yourself, oh, I got him.
Yeah.
I got it. And you know when you got it, and you know when that happens, like that's what you're supposed to be doing with the rest of your life.
Because now we're talking about walking in purpose, and you can't quantify purpose with a dollar amount. It ain't. You can't. You can't give me a check to walk outside of my purpose. I won't do it. Like I'll get it another way. I'm not willing to do that. You know. So, and I know we've all had those moments where you said, not only is this what I'm supposed to be doing, but there is nothing else I can do at this point.
Right.
Like I'm here. Like no. So the best day I had at a regular job, I'll take the worst day in comedy 100 times.
Oh hell yeah!
Correct.
I like that. Somebody just pointed out, Lance, what you said. You're known for what you're known for. And I think that's a very powerful statement that you said, man, because even with, and this is no disrespect to the people who do the videos on Instagram and everything and try to step over in this league. I just want to let you know that this ain't something that you could just flirt with. Like with comedy, it's a full-time relationship. This is your spouse.
Yeah.
Not your girlfriend, not your significant. This is your spouse. You have to commit 100% to this to reap all the benefits. And the benefits don't necessarily equate to money. It equates to the joy that you get from this. Because if it's just for the money, when you starting out, you'll quit.
Ain't no money.
Ain't no money when you're starting out, man. You have to have a joy inside of you, a fire burning in your belly for this gig, because it is not for the faint of heart, man. You literally have to love comedy to continue to pursue it, because it is no overnight successes with comedy. None.
And you need some hoes.
That's 100% fact.
What you
always
say?
need the hoes.
You definitely need some hoes. If you're gonna get through it.
Wait,
man.
Before we leave this point, Tahir, I don't want to lose this point on the idea of like you are kind of what you create. So like not too long ago, I was we just been watching people like pass away and stuff, all this other stuff. Even in the comments, I think Jerry Stiller just passed.
Yep.
Yeah. So like if you choose, I don't even want to say just this career, but since we're talking about this, like whatever you leave, like if you left tomorrow, what do people have to refer to you? Like what do they have to refer to? Because that's going to be your legacy, right? So like we say Bernie Mac was going too soon. I think Lance, I was talking to you, was like, Bernie really did. He had the Kings of Comedy and then the 2 Def Jam specials, right? Like that's what people remember, even though the HBO thing is what's name, and he's revered as this amazing comedian. Not saying he's not. I'm saying, damn, I wish we had Chappelle gave us like 6-7 hours. I wish we had that from Bernie. Like whatever, when it's all, if you was gone tomorrow, what would you have? And that kind of creates your legacy as far as the entertainer goes. Like Eddie Murphy is ranked so high because he's given us so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we all know of the comics that we hear had these amazing careers and the funniest people ever, but it's just it's like folklore. It's like, man, what if you would have saw so and so? They was amazing. I was like, they got a special I could look up. No. They got a TV show they was on. No. It's like,
right.
I hate that, bro. I hate that they don't have that. You know what I'm saying? But I just didn't want to lose that when you were talking about like the stuff that you leave the people with.
Yeah.
But this goes back to being known for what's the saying? How you said known for what you what?
Be known for what you're known for.
You gonna be known. Yeah. Same thing.
That goes back to that's what I meant earlier when I mentioned our reputation is based on our consistency. Right. Whatever it is that we're being consistent in, or with what we're doing, is what we're gonna be known for. We're actually just ideally saying the same thing, and that's why I think it's so important that you realize that in this kind of business, where the reason I even call Brandon Lewis was who I would call who would open for me, and so I don't even say open for me, but that's who would go out with me. And I know that because, again, we started day one and he's just a good dude. But part of the reason that he was there, the same reason why Tahir was called, I think BT was on there, and maybe DC too. But part of that reason is, who can I talk to when we get off stage?
Absolutely.
Nigga, who's just on some outside of the comedy, outside of the stage, who has the good kind of the same sentiments, good vibes, good people, period. So these relationships do help when you're trying to make, like you said, he when he came out here, he knew a bunch of people in LA. People be trying to, they book us something and they book us this and they disconnect. And then I don't want to say no names or no promoters, but some of these promoters that have talked to niggas sideways, when they had to come back down, we had to come back down. That's why we know that some of these promoters, these clubs is their bread and butter. That's all they got. But when they talk to people crazy, this is my thought. Now I'll let it go. You would think that these promoters, if they were smart, they would kiss up to everybody's behind because they don't know who gonna take off. They say, yo, I'm about to be cool. Just even if it was on a fake flat surface, I'm about to be cool. Kente, BT, and Keon, because I don't know. I can always keep a report. Them niggas half them niggas didn't know Tiffany was gonna go. They didn't.
Somebody called me about Tiffany.
Half them niggas told Tiffany she wasn't gonna go.
Right. Somebody called me about Tiffany the other day. It was hilarious. He was like, hey man, you gotta wear. I was like, nah, you ain't got the budget, bro. You need to go to her website and see what they say do. It's probably not there because that's where she's at. Before if you don't know the people, then you don't know them, bro. And I ain't the people. Like I know her, but I'm not having that conversation with you because I know you ain't got the money. And she ain't gonna. She would maybe do you the favor had you did her a solid somewhere down the line when I told you should have booked her a while ago. That's
wow. I'm gonna go to Nick and then Kente, and I'll close it out.
What I would say is,
you were saying fuck BT.
BT ain't saying nothing. That's definitely BT looked up like I ain't gonna say nothing.
I think everybody, it's hard to to give advice because everybody got like for me, it's more about learning. Don't look at your failures as like, oh man, this shit ain't gonna work out. Learn from them. Like I would say, for a lot of y'all that know me on here when y'all first met me, I was hard-headed when I first moved out here. And that being, and that being just, like Tahir said, knowing people and thinking that you will be all right, or just coming out here too early. I think the number one thing you could do is just learn, sit back and create. Like I looked at BT when I first met BT. BT was doing movie premieres at a theater at what was it on wherever the hell it was at. It was in the theater. He was doing like movie premieres and shit like that. Sit back and learn from your peers and pay attention to what they're doing and just try to listen, learn, and put it toward yourself. Like I can honestly say, since I've been out here, everything I tried, probably didn't work. And I probably it's a couple of, I think right around 2016 from 2011, I was like, man, this shit ain't for me, mentally. But the longer you stick in there, you learn from what you're trying to do and you watch other people, what they're doing. Like everybody that's on this Zoom right now, we all started not the same way, but we all started at a low level. You know what I'm saying? And now look what everybody's at. Like look Tahir. Like I remember when I first met Tahir, bro, talking to Tahir saying all the dreams that he wanted, looking at where he's at now. That's from 1,000 no's. You know what I'm saying? 1,000 people telling them no. Same thing with with Keon or just BT, just a bunch of people like trying to get on to certain stages and people not trying to let you get on there. And you know what I'm saying? What do? You go back home, you create your own way, you create your own tour. Keon, y'all had a tour with Tony and them that y'all did. You know what I'm saying? That got a lot of attention.
Yeah, Doughboy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They had a tour that y'all created. Kente, same thing with him, creating his own atmosphere. So the only advice I could give is make your own lane, man. Don't let anyone out here, like when you first come out here, you think there's certain stages you gotta get on. Like I think there's like there was the Improv, the Store, the Union, the Hot Nights. There's a bunch of other clubs all around the city that you can do. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to get better as a comic, you don't have to get on those nights. You know what I'm saying? You can get better as a comic just doing all the open mics or all the out of town shows. If you want to get on and get noticed, create your own content. You got YouTube, create your own shows. You know what I'm saying? Be your own creator, believe in your talent. I mean, I won't say don't move out here if you're not ready. There's a lot of people that came out here that didn't have near half the talent, and they had the ambition and put themselves in a high light. You know what I'm saying? So it's just what you want to do when you come out here. You know what I'm saying? Like you may not come out here with a plan at all and shoot off. So just believe in yourself.
I'm gonna piggyback off because like you and Lance both said the come out here when you're ready thing. For me personally, like I think people say that because it's like, how many times do you want to hit your head? Like if you come when you are more seasoned, it's just the road is easier.
Right.
Yeah. That's all it is. Like you can pop no matter what. You can come early, but it's just it's probably gonna be harder. So you work smarter, not harder. If you are more ready and more seasoned, or people that can get you up. I got up in LA early because of what I was doing in the Bay already and meeting people through there. And then I came out here and it was easier for me because I didn't want to come out here and bump my head all the time, every day.
Right.
And I agree with you on the stages too. Like when I first got here, people told me, fuck with who fuck with you when it comes to these bookers in these clubs. I do the same 3 clubs because that's who the hell be booking me.
Yep.
I don't give a damn about these other stages because these ones are putting money in my pocket. I'm getting consistent work. And from doing those shows, there's always a bunch of comics on those shows and a bunch of bookers there in those rooms. I get work from doing those same 3 clubs.
Yep.
What
the hell with the I need to do this stage. No, you do whatever stage you gonna fucking do.
But you gonna get on it.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't say come when you're ready because I don't believe in that theory of.
I know. I was saying you didn't say that.
Yeah, I think no, because I'm thinking about it because y'all got I know y'all got kids except me, BT, and London because we smart. So
Ain't that some shit?
we like our money in peace. But from what I hear about having kids, it's like they say you're never gonna be ready. It's just when you have them, you're gonna get ready. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
And be yourself.
I'm sorry, go ahead. You get yours out.
Last thing I was going to say, just be yourself, man. I it's funny because I cracked the joke earlier. I'm not saying any names, anything like that, but it's a lot of people that have come out here and try to be something that they're not to make noise. And I watch them go crazy out here in LA. You know, I know a lot of us know a few of them, but you know what I'm saying? Like, just be your own identity. One thing I can say about everybody in this Zoom had their own identity. Like we were talking about BT earlier with the 2 watches and the scarf thing. That was BT shit. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't something that he was trying to do. That was just him. You know, riding with him to Sacramento.
That was
just that
farm. No.
that was just
Shout
style,
out.
man. Just be true to yourself. Be true to your own person, man. Stop trying to, don't try to fit in. Like Keon, like whoever fuck with you, you fuck with them. Don't come out here and become a tired person or be someone that you think you gotta be. Like when I first moved out here, my stage name was Nick Hollywood. If a lot of y'all remember
Yeah,
that.
it was. I remember that shit.
It was Nick Hollywood. Till like
a wrestling ass nigga.
Drew told me, he was like, there's nothing Hollywood about you. Why do you even have that? Why do you even have that last name? But I'm thinking in my mind, oh, I gotta come out here with some type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Go to whatever.
I thought he was going to the WWE. Nick Hollywood. Okay, brother.
He was doing comedy off the top rope.
All right, Kente, go ahead, drop some knowledge on it, bro.
Oh shit, man! Pretty much everybody said most of shit, but real talk, this shit is a marathon. And I can fully attest to that. You know, Tahir be joking, and niggas always joke like he's 192 years old, but I'm 190 years old. I got my first TV credit in '96, so I've been doing this shit for hell long, and was booking shit like movies and all that shit. And I was like, shit. 2001, I stopped doing comedy, everything, because I was like, I'm starring in movies. I'm good. Fuck you. I'm working with Denzel. Peace. And then the strike came and shut the whole industry down. So I was like, I got to get back to comedy because I can get back to them stages. Plus, I had like Lance said, I had a child, so I had to find some way to make some money and pursue my passion. So I had a regular job. And I was managing properties, and I was like, fuck this is not fulfilling me. I got to get back on stages. So I went to the J Spot and built back up a whole new set. But you can't just think you're gonna come out here and win in the first 100 meters. This is not a sprint. You gotta know you in it for the long haul, because you're gonna get hella no's. You're coming, like when I say it's best if LA calls you, because you're coming to the league. The niggas who get drafted usually make the team. You can come as a free agent, but it lowers your percentage of making it where you want to be. I'm not saying don't do it. Yeah, I'm not saying don't do it, but if you're a first round draft pick, you got a better chance than if you are a free agent out of a Division III school, sports analogy. But just you gotta believe, you gotta know that this is a marathon, like London. You know, he did Hustlers, and then did Ballers. But I correlated to sports. On Ballers, he didn't buy his car and shit till after his third contract. Like your third year in Hollywood is like after your rookie deal in the pros, because that's when you can be comfortable with your money, because you got to think and know your money. Like, no, I got robbed in Hollywood early on when I was 19. You know your money and where it's going.
No, this is manage. You're 19. This is 18. What?
62.
I was in the Birth of a Nation. I played.
Gotcha.
Larry.
But yeah, no track your money. Like, you got a manager, you got an agent. All them niggas work for you. You don't work for them. They work for you. And never let them work harder for you than you working harder for yourself. Don't a lot of niggas come out here to LA and be like, well, nigga, I'm here, my agent gonna get this, and nigga, that's not how it works. They got hella used to eat off of. You only got you to eat off of. So if you not eating, they still eating. But so you got to remember that it's I always have the mentality is I eat what I kill. So that's what it is. If it's you know, on Instagram or all these different platforms, or writing or acting or stand up, if I'm at home, I'm not eating. Like, the great shit about this is everybody's at home right now, and it's teaching us different ways to use these damn platforms that's been here forever, like Zoom and StreamYard and all that shit. So it's allowing folks who have that hustle gene, like all these cats on the Zoom, to prosper. And when they reopen this shit, then we gonna be launched like a slingshot. So that's what I say. It's a marathon. Be ready. Follow your own money. Bill Cosby said that shit before he went to jail. Said, you never let a check leave whoever's managing your money, you always sign your checks. Him and Oprah do that shit. They're billionaires now. So follow your shit. And like all these other cats said, nigga, just come out here and be ready and have faith in who the fuck you doing and who you are.
Listen to Kente, because he picked me up from the airport one time and he didn't have to, and nobody wants to do that shit. Nobody wants to do that.
Yeah. But that's not even, it was like the other day, real quick, just 2 weeks ago, Mr. McGriff put some shit on Facebook, and he was like, I know comedians ain't working, so I'm gonna buy niggas lunch. And I was just bullshitting, so I put my cash up in there, and the nigga shot me $20. And I was like, nigga, I'm paying you back next week because I didn't need the 20. And he was like, no, nigga, don't pay me back, just pay it forward. And then 2 days ago, this comedian called me, and he never called me before, but this nigga hit me like, nigga, it's an emergency. I need your help. I went through my home phone book. I didn't know this nigga had my number, and I just need like $30 to get to work. And I was like, nigga, got you. But that's the same mentality when Keon called, like, hey man, I need a ride from the airport. Okay, nigga, I'm not doing nothing. I got a car. You calling me because you need me. You're not calling me to hear me say no. So if I can do it, then I can do it. And that's the mentality, like London said. If you giving, you can't be selfish. And it don't be big shit to you, but whoever's receiving what the fuck you doing is hella big to them.
Yeah.
Damn. Kente, you hit so many shits on the nose. BT, I see you want to say so. Go ahead and do yours, and then Lance, and then I'll go after that.
He was about to give me the I throw it in there for Tahir to give me. I was like, oh, then they go shut it down. I ain't gonna be able to get them. I'm gonna say something like 1000%. Everything that was said, I 1000% agree with. But if I'm talking specifically to entertainers on the come up, I'm gonna tell you some other shit. You fucking suck, nigga. You ain't good. You terrible. You the worst that ever did it. Your mama don't believe in you. I don't believe in you. Okay, cool. Now that we got that out the way, do you still believe in you? Because if you gonna let me telling you not to do it be enough, then you ain't built for this. Because this city will fucking chew you up and spit you out. It don't give a fuck about you. The friends that said, oh yeah, hit me when I got here. Them niggas don't give a fuck, nigga. Yeah. Even the niggas that you see all the time that be on set, they don't care. And you gotta know yourself enough to know if that's gonna trigger you. Because if you don't like, the only thing that helped me sleep okay at night is one, knowing when I go on stage, I do very well. Not even humbly, nigga. I do well on stage.
Yep.
Number two is I create shit for me. So when it ain't no movie coming, shit, I guess I gotta write myself a movie. When there ain't no TV show coming, I guess I gotta write myself a TV show, because trying to wait for the city to give you something, nigga, you gonna be waiting forever. The only reason I say come is like, if you come and you ain't ready, what also happens is you could be funny as hell and you get here and you still don't get the opportunities, right? Because it's a relearning process. Because you could be 20 years in the game. We all know the comic in so-and-so city that's hilarious and had the comic view credits or whatever credits they have, and they'll come here and not don't understand that they can't get no stage time. You got all the funny in the world, all the seasoning, all that shit, and you can't get up, nigga. Because coming here, you technically are kind of starting over. Yep. So what can happen is you can move here day one, you trying comedy. All right, cool. You struggling, you figuring out you gonna starve. All right, cool. Shit, I gotta get a job. I gotta feed myself. You gotta fuck fat bitch. Whatever you got to do. Okay, you got to do. You got to sell. Niggas been around longer than selling fucking cocaine. All right, you got to do what you got to do. You doing that, and simultaneously while you doing that, what'll happen is somebody say, damn, at year one, so-and-so was here and they ain't leave. That's the thing. You come whenever you come. Don't leave and don't quit. Because if it's John Witherspoon, I don't know when John popped, but I know we all knew John when he was a grown ass man. Like
grown when he popped.
He was a little younger than Kente, but he was like you don't know when it's gonna happen. So create your own vehicles, because very often what happens is people come here and everybody got their hand out. Everybody, hey, what you got? Hey, put me on. Niggas will come to you with their script idea and want you to write it. It's like, my nigga, I got my own dreams, passion. That's why when Tahir creates Wording is Hard, and he says, listen, I'm gonna put up my own money. I'm gonna create a show. I'm gonna shoot all these episodes and I'm gonna put the shit up. Nigga, watch it and share it with a friend. Leave a comment that helps the algorithm. Nigga, watch the commercial before it comes on and don't press that skip ad. All that shit counts. So like the people are kind of in control now. I felt like this. So before I moved here, my logic was I watched a Keenan Ivory Wayne special. I want to say it was like his true E Hollywood story. And what he said was something to the extent of, he was like, man, I knew I wanted to be in entertainment. He was like, and I was homeless and sleeping out of my car. And I didn't notice that it was all fucked up, because all I know is I got a show with Eddie Murphy tonight and I got to do well. Because when you going through it, like right now, if everybody in the Zoom look back at the shit you've been through, you be like, nigga, I went through some shit. But when you in the shit, you just figuring it out. You know what I mean? Going through the shit. So I say to anybody, nigga, go. If you gonna come, come. If you gonna make it, nigga, whatever make it is for you, it's gonna happen. But if you leave, then you did something else.
It ain't gonna happen.
Or it ain't gonna happen that way. Because at this point in time, I can make a logical decision that I could probably move to another city and create something that I want to create. The difference in LA is other people, all the cultivating talent and pressure is here. Like if I say, yo, I want to create a show with super, super dope actors and really engaging people. Right now, I got access to people that are working on their craft and taking classes and so on and so forth. In some other city, you ain't gonna have the same level of talent in that pool to have people working as hard as you are. So I say, listen, bring your ass. Come fail. I like watching comics bomb. The shit is hilarious to me.
It's so funny.
It's so funny. I laugh when I be bombing. So I said, I was bombing one day, nigga. I just sat in the bomb. I was like, nigga, you guys, y'all see how bad I'm doing? Shit is not working right now, nigga. Nothing. I was like, man, I like, and this is me talking to the crowd, like, so it's only gonna make you sharper. The people that's supposed to stay, we didn't see people come here, build it, have success, have 2-3 fumbles and fall off, or whatever your vices is, them eat you alive. It's like, nigga, you go too hard for bitches, or nigga, you drink too much. It's like, hey man, you got some money now. need you not gamble. Hey, the cocaine, that might be an issue. Like, whatever your vices is, if anything, check that shit first.
All right. Who has? I think Lance, you had something else.
No, it was a joke, but the moment's passed.
Okay, gotcha. So a couple things I want to say real quick. First off, man, thank you, brothers, for sharing and pulling up. It's 2:31 in the morning Pacific Standard Time. It's 5:30 in the morning on the East Coast, and we still have 610 people. I'm gonna try to hear. Hey man, listen, I am nothing without my supporters, my fans, people that believe in me. So I appreciate everybody watching. I'm gonna try to get through this real quick. At will, Corey Holcomb is hilarious. He is one of my all-time favorites, and he is definitely in my top 10. I fuck with Corey Holcomb. For any comics, real quick, regional jokes. Before you move to LA, lose those. Oh, yeah. They're just not gonna work out. Whatever your grocery store is, we probably don't have it here. Unless it's a Kroger brand, we don't know what the fuck you talking about.
We ain't got Kroger here.
I had to throw away. Yeah, Kroger, but Ralph is a extension of Kroger.
I'm with you.
Yeah, but just like, regional jokes don't work here. I think somebody said something about agents and managers, and I think Kente. Agents and managers work for you. And you got to think about that in the sense of like this. If they work for you, think about the fact that you work for somebody, and think about the days that you go into work and you don't feel like working and you don't do shit. They do the same thing.
Same thing.
Nobody is different when it comes to work. If you've ever had a day at work when you went in, you didn't feel like it, think about how many days out of the year you felt like that. So you should never work. I mean, nobody should ever work harder for you than you. That's out the gate.
Real quick, not to cut you off real quick. Mm-hmm. To what you're saying, as far as to what everybody was saying about getting on your own hustle, your own grind. When I landed Ballers without an agent or rep, the key thing about that was after I did season 1, I had a chance to sit down with any and everybody from William Morris to CAA to everybody, because they wanted to mess with me because I had generated my own type of. When they realized that I didn't need them to book the show, you go in there with a different type of respect. Where I was able to say, listen, man, if y'all not into what I'm doing past Ballers, if you don't believe, not to be self-aggrandizing, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rock. I'm going to keep going. So y'all either on board or not, but you kind of have a different kind of muscle and a different kind of respect from them when they realize that, like with anything, when you create your, like BT was saying, everybody else, when you create your own thing, you're saying, listen, I'm not waiting on y'all. I'm going to land this because I've been doing my part. So when opportunities come up and you make a move, it's a different kind of on the agent side. So don't feel you got to be locked in on that. But again, they do work for you. Go ahead. I'm done.
Just real quick on the agent thing. If you need an agent when you come to LA, let me tell it the fastest way to get one. There's a class called Mike Pointer's Hey, I Saw Your Commercial class. And if you go to that class, he does a showcase for agents for commercially, but if you sign commercially, you might be able to move over into the theatrical department. He does it almost monthly. You see different agents every month. And that's by far, I tell every comic I know, if you need an agent, that's the fastest way to get one.
Okay.
But you got to be good.
Next thing I would say is that I think BTS said something about this when he said creating your own stuff and people getting on and getting cast in a show or getting booked for a show is only putting your friends on. That is absolutely true. And this is a point I want to highlight Kev on Stage and Tony Baker. Kev on Stage was the person that actually had to fire me at ADD or lay me off. He called me randomly like 2 weeks later, was like, hey, do you want to host this show? He put me on the show. He put Tony Baker on the show. We toured for 2 years. Then Tony Baker started his own tour. He toured with Keon. He toured with Kenan Baker. He toured with a couple of others. The goal is to get your own thing.
Yeah.
One of the best things that I ever took from Clayton Thomas, is another good friend of ours, is whenever you get your show, or if you're trying to get a show, put it as your own name, because they can replace everybody else on the tour, on a show. But if the show is named after you, it's no way they can replace you.
Right.
That's that right there. So shout out to Kev on Stage. Shout out to Tony Baker. Never stop being a student at life.
Yeah.
Always be open to learning something new. One of the greatest mistakes I feel like BlackBerry made was being resistant to touchscreen phones. Yeah, I think about when the iPhone first came out. iPhone did it, Samsung did it. The Palm Pilot was probably first, but BlackBerry was one of those companies, and Nokia, that was resistant to create a touch tone phone. And now when you think about phones, there are really only two competitors in that market. It's either iPhone, which is by Apple, or Samsung. And that's it. All the other things, if somebody has those phones, they probably got it at a good deal. And that's why they went with it. But when you think about that, never stop being a student in life. Never be resistant to change. Always accept it, learn it at the very least, so that you know how to operate within that system. Don't block your blessing by rushing it. There are a lot of opportunities that I felt like I should have had early on. Amber Bickham, and no shade to Amber Bickham, she was booking for Comic View when it came back up, the relaunch Comic View. She booked a lot of comics. She would not fuck with me. For the life of me, she would not fuck with me. She fucked with all my friends. She fucked with Chase. She fucked with Arvin. She loved Arvin. She loved Brandon Lewis. All of them would not fuck with me. And she told me that Tahir, when you get off stage, I just feel like people don't know anything about you. And I was funny, but she was right. I was doing jokes that were just funny. They weren't personal. They weren't intimate. They weren't like near and dear to who I really am as a person. And at the time, I couldn't see that. I just thought she was hating. But in reality, she was right. My jokes were just funny. They weren't memorable. So never rush. Don't block your blessing by trying to rush it.
Hey, can I piggyback on that?
Yes, go ahead, Keon.
Because I wanted to say, you know, when it comes to blocking your blessing or whatever, how you said people won't fuck with you. I don't have an agent. I don't have a manager. I'm never on any lists. I'm never on. Be comfortable with being overlooked. You're out here, you have to get very comfortable with being overlooked.
Chase them notes.
So when people tell, I don't give, and like these guys know, but I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't care if I'm never on a list. I don't care.
You don't give a fuck at all.
I'm gonna do me.
And be happy when somebody get on.
I'll be so happy for y'all when y'all do stuff. I love seeing my friends win. But as far as like people be like, you know, on their own shit, and it's like you got to get comfortable. You gonna get left off some stuff. People gonna be looking for stuff, and you're not gonna make it. So what?
Yeah. See, on that same note,
go ahead, brother.
Everything happens for a reason. So I was like you. I couldn't do Comic View, right? But couldn't do Comic View. I think she had booked another show, The Ruckus. Not only could I do them, I couldn't get an audition. But had I had done them, then I couldn't have done Heart of the City because they had to be minimum to no credits. And had none done Heart of the City, you don't get the Kevin Hart the 30 minutes. But it's like everything happens the way it's supposed to, Dad.
Bro, that literally takes me into my next thing. The next thing I was gonna say was like, don't rush your blessing. Because had I booked Comic View, I wouldn't have been able to do Heart of the City. Right. And I wouldn't have been able to cultivate those relationships. Heart of the City didn't do exactly what I wanted it to do, like give me way more bookings, but it built a relationship with Joey Wells. It built a relationship with Kevin. It built a strengthened relationship I had with Spank and Naeem. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This is what I told y'all this earlier in this Zoom. When it came to Heart of the City, a lot of comics in St. Louis were mad at me because I was living in LA, but I was representing St. Louis. I didn't audition for Heart of the City. I sent in a tape directly to Joey. And it's because of the relationship I had with him and him seeing me on stage weekly at the Comedy Union, and my tenacity and my consistency that I was able to land that role. But I did the work. Like, it wasn't just a relationship, because a relationship will only get you to the door. Your consistency and your talent will get you through it and keep you inside of that room. So it's not just about like the relationship. You really, really, really have to do the work.
I'm gonna piggyback on you again since y'all both brought it up. When he says about getting stuff early and whatnot, sometimes even getting that stuff early is a bad thing, because unlike them two, I did book Heart of the City, but could not do it because I'd already did some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And had I not did the bullshit, I could have represented the Bay Area for Heart of the City. I booked it. They called me and said, you got it. And then had to take it away because I had some bullshit credits already.
And for those that don't know what he's talking about, I forgot to make this point right here. Had I booked Comic View or something else bigger, I would not have been able to do Heart of the City, because the whole thing about Heart of the City was putting people on who hadn't been put in the spotlight.
Yep.
So when they say everything happens for a reason, they mean it, bro. Because if I had done any of the other things that I wish I had been a part of, I wouldn't have been granted that opportunity to do Heart of the City, because everything happens right when it's supposed to. Next thing I wanted to say was treat your craft like your business and treat your business like your reputation.
Mm-hmm.
If you are known for...
Wait, drop that one again.
Treat your craft like a business and treat your business like your reputation. And by that, I mean, like, if you want to be a comic, if you're serious about that shit, treat that shit like a business. And if you're going to treat it like a business, treat that business like your reputation. What do you want to be known for? When people say your name in certain circles, what do you want it to be synonymous with? If you want to be synonymous with drinking before every show, you want to be synonymous with fucking every fan, every female fan, or every male fan if you're a lady. Then keep doing what you're doing. And I guarantee that shit will fuck up your bookings. Okay. And I truly, truly, truly mean that, because another thing I had on here was like, make good relationships, but don't keep fucked up people around you. Mm-hmm. You can be cordial with somebody without being cool with them. There are a couple comics, and it's literally just like 4 or 5 comics that I don't fuck with, in the sense of I would never hang out with them outside of the club. But I'm always cordial. I would never disrespect somebody in public. I don't yell. I ain't doing all that rah-rah shit, because what people see from you, what you like, what Lance said, what you're known for is what you're known for. So if this is somebody's first time seeing you and they see you snapping and cursing and all that shit, getting all out of character, that's what they're gonna remember from you.
Right.
So always think of that, man. Treat your craft like your business and your business like your reputation.
And let me piggyback on that one.
Go ahead.
Because everybody in here, for the most part, everybody in here I've done shows with, all show up before the time to start. Don't be just because the show. I feel like I do a joke about being, every time I do a black room, I feel like the oldest nigga that still believes in Santa Claus. Because if you tell me the show starts at 7:30, I'm there at 7 o'clock, helping put out chairs because you niggas ain't even opened the doors yet. But let that be professional, even in non-professional situations. Everybody around you could be unprofessional as fuck. You be professional, because motherfuckers will see that. People are watching that you don't even know are watching. And they'll be like, I'm gonna book Tahir because he always show up on time and he always you want always to be your positive, not this nigga always late. You don't want that.
Not the child.
That's true. The last couple things I would say is, I kind of spoke on this on the last point. Don't fuck all your fans. Like,
yeah.
And I cannot stress this enough. If you're somebody, like, I feel like the group of guys that I got in here are a decent, I know BT, but I feel like the guys that I have in here is a decent pool of guys who are all familiar with having success with women before we got on. Yeah. And I understand that if you get on and you become funny, it's like getting money. My first $100,000, I blew. I probably blew through $60,000 in a month and a half. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, because I wasn't used to it. So I understand if you're not used to getting that attention for the opposite sex, that you're gonna make some missteps. But I will say this: that couple of months that you want to fuck with a chick just because you want to fuck her, and then because she was coming to your show every week or every month, and she was bringing 5 to 10 people with her, is not worth it. It's not worth losing that person who's putting $200 to $300 in your pocket every month or every week for a couple of fucks. Is not worth it. The appeal is in the allure. Genuine, you didn't know, a lot of people didn't know Genuine was married to Soleil until after they had got divorced. So the appeal that he was single was the allure to all his female fans, because they were like, oh, I might have a chance. You fuck every female, or you trying to fuck every female in every city, it's not going to benefit you. You have to have some professionalism with it. You have to know how to just appreciate your fans from the standpoint of just that as a fan. You don't have to fuck everybody. It's not worth it. And it's not safe.
I think it's tough for a lot of people who aren't used to women before they got into this game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're not used to any type of female contact, because even promoters, a lot of people get in, like, you ever look at promoters when they promote a comedy show, they be the biggest motherfucker on the flyer and everybody else being like these small little circles. They clearly trying to get pussy, so they don't give a shit about the show. But if you're gonna get into this game for a vagina, you're gonna fail. It's hands down. You're gonna show. You basically gonna show up, probably do like a quick hot set, show up, run away with the bitch, probably never come back. It's never gonna work out for you. It's not at all. I've seen so many comics fail at promoting shows just to get pussy. You know what I'm saying? Just leave it alone.
Nick, full circle, right? So Tahir, you was talking about at the top of this about starting running your city first, right?
Lance Woods.
Goddamn Lance Woods, right? So I have I used to do this show at the place called the Touch Class, right? When I started building it out, it was nobody in that bitch, right? I'm building it out. Eventually it's packed. All the baddest bitches are there, all the most beautiful women are there, because there's both of them in there. All the ladies are in there. All the dope boys, people that wouldn't be normally even seen on this side of town, are in this place in this standing room only. And comics ask me all the time, like, dog, how did you get it like this? These people don't even come on this side of town. I said, I'm not fucking all the chicks. And they said, and they didn't get it. I said, if let's say it's a chick that's coming. All right, cool. She want to fuck me. She offered me some pussy. She sent me the news. They fire. All right, cool. I want to do this.
They fire.
It's cool. It ain't cool. No problems, no stress. Now she got a dude. Well, she can't bring this nigga to the show. She fucking a nigga that used to host.
Yeah.
Right? She can't bring her homegirls because she's still kind of unsecure about it. So she don't even want to be in this environment. So it's like, damn, I want to, but it ain't always the best decision. And you really got to grow up. And like on that same note, that's why I was talking about like knowing your vices. Like London was talking about like when you go on the road, you take somebody that's cool that you could talk to after the show. Because the 3 hours that we at the show or 4 hours that we at the show, that ain't got nothing to do with when we go eat lunch together. I gotta hang with you. It's like, oh man, ain't nobody putting me on these shows because I'm funny. I'm too funny. It's like, no, nigga, you an alcoholic, bro. And don't nobody like around you when you drink and you annoying.
Yes.
Yeah.
BT, real quick, I want to speak to that. That actually brings me to my last 2 points. Number one is kind of doubling back to what Lance said. What you're known for is what you're known for. Lance doesn't drink. BT doesn't drink. Kev doesn't drink, really. Tony doesn't drink, really. I toured with people who don't indulge in any vices that are like from the drinking, the smoking aspect. It doesn't affect it funny. The last thing you want to do is be known as a comic that has to get sloppy drunk to be funny.
Oh man, yeah.
Because you're unpredictable at that point. People want to book people who they know are going to give people their money's worth, have the crowd feeling good, so they tip well and all that type of stuff. You don't want to be known as one of those comics that has a crutch to be funny. It has to need that crutch to be funny. And then another thing I would say about touring is touring with someone is like living with someone. You got to be considerate. And I don't know if you need to read a Panache book and learn about like how to be polite and stuff, huh?
Panache.
Panache is like, it's like good manners. It's like standard manners, like
home training.
Home training, right? Exactly.
Panache. You heard that?
So it's like
don't be
when I was on the road, I took
all they Panache.
Yeah, when I was on the road, I took an instance with me every time because when the first year started, the money was tight, so we were sharing rooms the first and second year. And who I was bunking with, I didn't want them to smell me when I went to the restroom, so I always lit an incense. That was just something I did. When I used the shower in the tub, I always cleaned it out, so there's no hairs. Last thing I want to do is go into the shower and see somebody else's pubic hairs. That ain't my hair. I don't want to see it, and I don't want nobody else to see my shit. those little things right there get you called back for the next year. Especially if you're rooming with somebody. Just being cognizant of how you would want to be treated and how you would like to go into the restaurant, how you would like to engage with somebody, those type of things. And that's kind of touches on the drinking thing. If you know you don't like to hang out with people when they drunk and they a headache and you got to watch out for them, nobody wants to babysit an adult. If you're 30-some odd years old and I got to look out for you because I know you go get drunk and you going to cause trouble and all that shit, bruh, it's easier to find somebody that knows how to conduct themselves correctly than have to babysit a grown person when we on the road out of our normal atmosphere, out of our normal environment, because you can't do your job without getting drunk. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, and nobody wants to deal with that. Aside from if you're funnier than the headliner, because that happens too, doesn't it, London?
Yeah.
Doesn't it, London?
Breaking up.
Let me tell you something. It's a proper rated tour with somebody. Like if you know you're funny, like because people know if you're funnier than a headliner, and it sucks that sometimes you have to like dumb down your material, scale it back because you know you're funnier than that person, and nothing is more embarrassing to that person than you're outside trying to sell your shirts or taking pictures, whatever, and people walking up like, "You're funny. You should headline the show." That shit fucks with somebody, and that's the type of shit that will not get you on the tour next year. And it's fucked up that you have to go about it like that. And I'm thankful that the circles that I'm around, like Kev and Tony, like I felt like one of the great things about the tour I did with Kev is that the show progressed. For people that don't know, who haven't seen Kev on stage in person, funny. But the show progressed. I opened up, I hosted, I'm gonna bring it here. Tony's gonna take it here. Kev's gonna take it here. And that's how it's supposed to be, because iron sharpens iron. I'm not gonna be intimidated by any of my brothers that's on the screen because I know they're gonna do what they're supposed to do. I'm proud of them for being funny and making me work harder and making sure I'm on my A game. If you got a walk easy show and you know that your openers and your features aren't gonna like rock like that, then you're gonna feel like you're just on cruise control. I feel like anytime that you're not worried about what people think, in the sense of, man, I should have saved my money, or I shouldn't have came here. Something like, not like such and such is funnier than him, but in a sense of like they could have did something else with that money. If you're not worried about that, then you're not in love with it. And if you're not in love with it, you should not be doing it, especially when it comes to entertainment, because we all work hard for our money. We all work hard to get it. And when people are spending money to see you live, they deserve to see a great show, and you are held responsible for making sure that they have a great show. So that means you shouldn't be on stage drunk. You shouldn't be forgetting to get drunk. That's why I don't drink before my shows, because I don't want to jeopardize the integrity of the quality of my show. Now after the show, I'm gonna be fucked up.
But that's after you're off the clock. That's after you're off the clock.
I'm off the clock, and you will never, ever, ever see me in public fucked up. If I'm fucked up, I'm in my room drinking. You will never see me in public. If I'm anywhere in the public eye, you won't see me fucked up, because I cherish and I appreciate and I respect my reputation too much to let somebody say, "Oh, I saw Tahir at the 7-Eleven. He was fucked up. He was stumbling off." You won't hear them stories about me because I work too hard to get there.
As he get drink, he start performing this thing.
Because he drink the brown. He drink that high shelf brown.
No, no, it got a dollar in it. Yeah.
So, like, one of the most interesting things about everything Tahir is saying is what we all learn, that being funny is almost the least important thing about being a
my God, yes.
It is. Because we in the industry, and we in a city where you can throw a rock and and hit a funny motherfucker. But like everybody said, first of all, it's in any business that in any industry, from the president to anything we do, is you want to work and make and spend money with people you like. So nepotism is real in Hollywood, but it's real in any industry. And in comedy, the club owner and the promoter, we are the talent. So they want to rely on us. So niggas didn't know I drank at all in comedy for years. I didn't know Keon drunk, period, until I went to his house. So
nobody
because,
know I'm on
yeah, but that's what nigga?
That nigga said, no, nobody know I'm on heroin.
We do. We did in the past. We've been known. We've been known.
Do cocaine if you watch Vincent Dracula Jones. That's the only way.
Exactly. He do okay. I was like, he doing cocaine at Keon house. But that's what that's the professionalism that you gotta have. That they expect you to have the talent. Like when you go in an audition for TV, they expect you to have the talent to be good enough to get the audition. If you don't, they're like, how the fuck did he sneak in here? So that part is on you. That's you don't even get on the stage if you don't have the talent. But what gets you back, like y'all saying, is your work ethic, your professionalism, and how you carry yourself in your work area. You at the office. You fucking at the office when you're in the comedy club. You know, and the folks that get sloppy drunk, you know, you fucking up your office.
That's real shit.
I want to say something that BT said earlier, but it really, really, like I really want to touch on this last thing I'm gonna say. When BT said, when you make it, whatever that means to you, right?
Yep.
A lot of people be like, oh, when you make it, and I'd be like, hold on, nigga, I already made it.
Right.
I wake up every day and get to do something I love and pay my bills with it.
That's it.
Like people think make it is Kevin Hart big. Yeah, Kev is killing. But everybody in this call has made it. No one here has worked a day job in years.
Right.
Yeah.
You get up every day, you get to do something you love. Nigga, I made it.
Yeah.
I won. It's just gonna get bigger from here.
And that passion like ends up spilling over. Like with so I've been on national TV, right? But Tahir's show, like the response and love that I've been getting from this show, it's equal, if not surpassed everything. It's like this is my boy show. We put his friends on, and it was like, and I watched it, I was like, nigga, this is fucking fantastic. Sent it to my agents, like, hey, listen, I don't know what y'all been booking me on, but this might be the route. Don't send none of that other bullshit out. Send this. And that's what, when you creating, if you're in the world where it's like, what's making it to you? Once you're creating for yourself, then it's like, oh shit, I had an idea and now it's tangible. Like, yo, this shit exists, bruh.
And let me tell you how deep that is. It's not enough to just do a great show and make that connection. It's about like, all right, who can I pull up with me? From that connection, I put a couple people on with this production company so they can get their project out. It is your responsibility if you make it, when you make it, or when you get a hit show, to put somebody else on, especially when it comes to people of color, man, because we don't have the same liberties that others are given, and we don't have the same opportunities, man. So when I know, and I'm gonna be honest with you, when it comes to hosting my shows, when it comes to getting on my shows, when it comes to recommendations, I am not going to recommend somebody that I know is not ready. And that will be a conversation I have with you, and it'll be a conversation I have with the person. And if I do recommend you, please know that the person who I recommended you to, I told them my concerns about you, because my reputation is at stake too. It's not just about putting you on. I got to make sure that the reputation that I have with this company, these people, remains intact. So I'm going to give them my concerns if I have any. Now, any of these brothers on the screen with me, I don't have that fear. I know BT's gonna do what he's supposed to do. I know Kente, Lance, London, Keon, Nick are gonna do what they're supposed to do. But you gotta understand that people are not gonna stick out their neck for you if you're not doing what you're supposed to do. And that goes back to the point I made about your craft is your business, is your reputation. Right. And if you're not looking at it like that, you're not serious enough, because the reason Kev put me on his tour as a host is because even after he fired me, I still was the first person in the office. I was the last person off. Every day at work, I was still giving 100%. I was still making it to meetings on time. My reputation is my business, because
you just
it's my
was
craft.
Showing up to the office after you got fired? You just walking up?
No,
like,
they let me. No, they let me go. They let me go, but they said, "Hey, we're gonna keep you on a month so you can still get your money."
Okay, that's trespassing, nigga.
and to what you were saying to here, I think that a lesson I remember hearing in high school, and ban everything. I remember that one of our directors said, "Don't take it personal, just take it." Like I think a lot of times people get, even when it comes to ends and different these promoters,
in their feelings.
You cannot get in your feelings. Nigga, if it wasn't you, it'd be another comedian. They be talking. They just, it's not personal. But I think that if people get stuck in that, I remember when I was at the comedy union and Memphis Will was hosting, and he had, it's just open mic, bring them night. I bring the people. He do the time, 20 minutes in between each set. And I was like, man, I was really bothered with this because I was just getting in to this whole thing. And somebody told me, say, yo, you can't change him. So you need to just change your club. You need to go find somewhere else to work where you can do your thing. But a lot of times people be feeling like these clubs is personal. It ain't personal, because if you land a movie with Dwayne Johnson tomorrow and you on the poster, your picture gonna be high on the marquee, all that stuff changed overnight. I didn't mess with the Laugh Factory low key for like 8 years. They booked me, and then they told me my next date book was 2 years later. I didn't know the game. I was like, all right, 2 years later. I show up 2012. They like, yo, you're not on the list. I was like, y'all booked me though. I know we can do. But all that stuff, as long as people stay focused, all these people who did you wrong, that stuff come full circle. They all, that agent who told me I should be lucky that they didn't want to represent me, I know he was laying in bed, whatever that Sunday night was,
pissed off,
with his wife or whoever he's laying with, and he saw the trailer for Ballers Come On. Like, I know we had. How do we look? It all come back to it. Come back
like this
motherfucker. Man, listen. I would say, do everything in your heart, everything in your will, with the intent of positivity. Boom. Because there are a lot of comics in LA that are bitter. There are a lot of comics in LA, and like I'm one of those people. BT's actually everybody here is one of those people where we will talk to younger comics or newer comics and tell them where they fucking up. But you got to be ready to have that conversation and set that criticism, that constructive criticism. If you ask somebody, yo, watch my set. A lot of people, when they move out to LA, you think the open mic is a spot for working out your jokes. It's not. Yeah. Open mics are not spots for working out your jokes, because most open mics are full of comics. Open mics are a spot for you to network. Yep. When I first met BT, when I first met Clayton, when I first met Tony Baker, it was at an open mic. I went up to them and I was like, hey man, I'm new in town. I don't know nobody. I'm just trying to make some friends. And that was a humbling thing, because in St. Louis, I was that nigga. Everybody knew me. So I have to go up to some adults, people you don't know, but like, hey, I'm new and I'm looking for friends.
Want to be my friend?
It's one of the most humbling things that you would ever have to do. Bro, Lance, it was so, but look at us now.
New kid in school.
Look at us now. BT's on here, Lance on here, London on here. We talk about HBO people. We talking about national tours. We talk about national headliners. Kente has a monthly at a church that pays.
That show be
and not only does it pays and it fire, but you also get your set. When you're a comic, you need to have a clean set and you need to have a blue set. A blue set is a dirty set. Kente's show is one of the only shows in LA you can go to, and you can not only get a clean set, but you get a clean set with 3 different camera views. They switching the cameras up.
Clean. And I done booked many of work off that. Thank you, Kingsley.
And it's only because I came out here with the mindset to network. I use open mics for what they were really for. Like, you're not going, like, when you go into open mic, you can tell a couple of comics, hey, I'm going to go up, could you listen to my set? And like have me come up with some tags. That's another great thing to do. But use that time to network, because a lot of your shows when you first start out up in LA are going to come for recommendations or personal shows that people are hosting and they put you on. So if you don't use that time effectively, then you're going to always be at open mics. And it's simple as that. Network.
Yo, to what we are talking about as far as success for you, like success in your view, one of the main reasons why that's so important that people don't factor in is that is a way to stop people from taking advantage of you.
Absolutely.
So LA is good for this. This is, not to go all there, but this is a lot of what the Me Too movement, this is how those things happen. Is there someone saying, I have what you need, you got to give
What you gonna do for it?
They want some of that butt.
Okay, then.
But
and if you don't have a clear definition of what success is to you, then someone's going to tell you what success is to you.
Yep. That's another thing that is, if you got to know, like London touched on it in the beginning, you got to know what you stand for and
what you stand for.
Yeah, like I will, like when I started, I was like, I'm not putting on a dress and I'm not playing gay, because playing gay now means you got to kiss a dude in the mouth. It's different. It's not like Tom Hanks in Philadelphia. It's you gotta do full blown. And I'm not that good of an actor to think that this whiskers is a woman's face. No. So, but I've always said that whatever agent I had, whoever I work with, they always see shit. I'd be like, I can't do that. Somebody else, I'm not doing that. Why? Because I gotta be able to go to church. I gotta be able to look at my daughter, and I gotta be able to go to the barbershop.
Yeah.
Like, why not?
Yeah. Because them the realest niggas. You go to the barbershop, you to kiss another dude, and they be like, yeah, sure you're not. But but that's just mine. There's other folks, it's different. But whatever yours is, you gotta be
like a pedophile. You only do that.
What?
These niggas is quick with them jokes.
Hey, I'll tell you something. There's a couple words that you could be talking. If you hear that shit in the conversation, you're like, wait, what? Like pedophile, rape,
serial killer. That's all. You know.
Be in a real conversation. Niggas say rape. You're like, whoa, what?
Wait, what?
No. Don't play with that. Don't play with that.
Yeah.
Well, listen, man. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, man. I don't want to keep y'all too much.
Who you think you is, Godfrey?
This nigga Godfrey, bro.
Hey, man, but for real, Tahir, appreciate you letting me get on, man. I didn't know what it was, but you was like homies hanging out, and I was like, fuck it, I'm on.
Yeah, so, man. I appreciate. I hit a couple people late, man. Lance, London, Keon, Nick, man. Thank all y'all, man, for coming on, bro. I really appreciate it, bro. And thank you for speaking your truth and dropping some jewels tonight, man. We had a great time. Looking to try to do this maybe once a week. Just zooming with the homies, man. And just, you know, speaking that real shit, man. We ain't got no topics that we starting on. We just kind of go whichever way it go. And appreciate y'all for like sharing y'all lives and sharing that truth with the people.
And I'm never gonna have a shirt on. I just want everybody to know that.
Well, I'm gonna do push-ups and I'm gonna starve myself, and I'm not gonna have a shirt on.
Yo, if nobody else told you to hear, I want to make sure I wish you a happy Mother's Day.
I appreciate that, man. Just make sure you're down here by 2 p.m. to get these breaks done. And I got your 6-pack of Budweiser, nigga.
Oh, man.
That is a good time.
Hella, man. All right, man. We're going to get up out of here, man. Thank you, everybody, for watching, man. We were right around, I think the high was around 720. And right now, we're still at 555 people. And we got people on the East Coast, West Coast, South, everywhere, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. Real quick, everybody just drop their socials so people can make sure they follow y'all and check y'all out. Go ahead with Lance. Start with Lance first.
Sir Lance Woods, Instagram, Twitter. Sir Lance Woods. I'll put it in the comments.
Okay, cool. Nick Carthan. Go ahead, brother.
At Nick_Carthan, Carthan.
All right. Is that on YouTube and Facebook?
On Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook.
All right. London Brown, you want to go ahead and go? Like they don't know who you are?
At Real London Brown, at Real London Brown. That's Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook is just the name.
All right. BT?
Most importantly, YouTube and Facebook. BT Kingsley. And Twitch also. Because if you think I'm not going to get on this Call of Duty right now.
You get on it right now?
Right now. I'm not going to stream today, but I will start streaming on Monday. I'm going to go in here and play with it and play with the camera. So I'll be on Twitch also. So Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, BT Kingsley. If you're on Instagram, 11 o'clock every night, Vincent Dracula Jones starting tomorrow.
Kente, your only thing.
Hold on. Before Kente gives them the OnlyFans, y'all follow me and subscribe to my YouTube, man. Definitely subscribe to my brothers. But BT has a new show called Only 5 coming out. And if you like wording, it's hard. You're gonna love Only 5. Top 5. I'm sorry. Give me 5. Give me 5 is the name of the show. It is amazing. I had the pleasure of being on one of the episodes, and it was fantastic, man. So
We're
thank you
cutting
so
your
much,
episode
man.
right now, by the way.
Oh my God, it's so good. Niggas cheating me, but it's so good.
We cutting your episode right now. We try to get them cut out the way. I think we'll have another conversation about this coming up.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that. Go ahead, Kente, do your thing, bro.
At Contagious on everything. KenteGious. If that's too much spelling for you, Kente Scott in Google. I'm on pop up. YouTube, Instagram, all that shit.
Make sure spell your name for him, Kente, just so they know how to spell it.
Oh yeah, Kente like the cloth. Kentescott. So Kente like the cloth, Scott like Byron.
You doing a hieroglyph still, or is it just strict, just English, no hieroglyphs? You don't do remember how you used to spell your name? You take a little thing and you stab it.
Yeah, that was in my old. That was before.
Yeah, you was about 45 around there. Okay, cool, gotcha.
Kente, give him your Black Planet.
I use your face as my profile picture. That's the nigga that did my carburetor. Fucking my daughter now.
Kente old ass only goes to Ask Jeeves. He don't ever use Google for any question.
Me and Jeeves is tight. I'll be like, why y'all don't fuck with him no more? I don't know this Google nigga like that.
Yo,
yeah.
Kente AirPods hooked to a Walkman. Then he winding it like this. He hold it down and wind it.
Hey, Lance got that chain and that watch from Marshall's right before they shut down. You throwing the wave cap, I'll take it for $25 off your hand.
If Kente stands up, the wife beater ain't got no back to it.
I need you to stop rocking close, nigga, because your teeth are coming at me in 3D. This shit is scary.
Hey, Kente responds like he never has a response, but he always comes with some shit that's well thought out. Like you never. This nigga got the jokes, man. Thank y'all so much for watching, man. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel, my YouTube channel. I would greatly appreciate it, man.
Is Keon there you go.
We try now. Keon broke out. Trying to grow it to 50,000 by June, so I can only do it with y'all help. So thank y'all so much, man. Y'all been amazing. Thank y'all for tuning in with us. All right, y'all. Y'all be easy.
Kente's couch cushions is made out of the same material as BT's Fat Farm shoes.
But that's your beard hair, nigga.
You niggas is crazy. All right, man. I'll talk to y'all in a minute.
I'm just telling y'all, y'all